You will never have to worry about watching another content video or a personal branding video after watching this full course. You will never have to worry about getting more views. You will never have to worry about getting more leads. And most importantly, you will never have to worry about getting more clients for your business, because in this video and in this course, I'm going to go over a full personal branding course and how you can get clients, how you can become a go-to authority within your industry, how you can build a personal brand and just get clients through your content. And I know there's a lot of businesses out there who either haven't even started creating content, don't know where to start, don't have the time, etc. Excuses. No, I'm joking. And also there's some people creating content already but just can't seem to get clients through their content. And in this video, I'm gonna get rid of all that. So after this, you'll be able to implement all of this, and I guarantee you'll get clients through your content and you'll be able to build your personal brand. And before we get into it, why should you listen to me? I've got a ton of clients results. I've got 2 of my clients to 100k followers on Instagram. I was getting 10 million views a month on my TikTok page. I've got 1.4 million impressions in 7 days on LinkedIn. I've been building my Instagram as well, and I've got loads of more other clients results, and I'll probably throw up on the screen right here. Got millions of views for my clients, been able to get them clients through their content. I got one of my clients so many leads he had to turn his comment section off, and we'll go through why leads are comments in a minute, later on in this course. But anyway, that's my social proof. I know what I'm speaking about. I've built my YouTube channel as well, as you can see on here, and I'm just building in general. And I've been in this space 4+ years, so I know what I'm speaking about. And without further ado, let's get into the video. And you're going to have this full docs, by the way, it's in the description, because there's a lot of links and a lot of resources that you can grab for completely free. You don't even have to implement your email. Okay, so the resources are going to be down below. This whole docs is going to be down below. All you have to click on is the link and press duplicate page at the top, and it will be yours. Okay, so first of all, let's get into the foundations. Okay, platforms to post on, and I probably am going to go a bit smaller here. Hopefully you guys can see me, but anyway, platforms to post on. So there's 3 main platforms that you need to kind of think about posting on, and this is just the foundations of creating content. Okay, and before you do anything, you need to know what kind of platform you want to post on. Before you get your ICP, before you even consider creating content ideas, you need to know what platforms you're going to be posting on. Okay, so platforms to post on. Instagram, number 1's Instagram, and this is for visual storytelling. It's the perfect platform for sharing compelling visuals and behind the scenes content. It's got massive reach, over 2 billion monthly active users globally. High engagement, stories, reels and posts provide multiple ways to connect with audience. And yes, I am reading from this, so you know. Business features, shopping integration, detailed analytics and advertising options. So that's Instagram. Instagram's very good because the whole system that I'm about to run through is mainly on Instagram, but it can work for other platforms, but just not the ad side of things. I'll go through that later, but Instagram is the main platform you should be focusing on. Next is LinkedIn, and this is for busy professionals, so like B2B businesses, and also just if you help busy professionals, corporate people, this LinkedIn is really underrated. And what I do with my content, which I'll discuss later on, is just repost it to LinkedIn. So this has a professional network. You can connect with industry leaders, connect with potential clients and partners, thought leadership, establish expertise through long-form content and industry insights, B2B opportunities, as I said, ideal for business networking and lead generation, and career growth. But this mainly isn't for people in the careers, for businesses. But you can, if you are trying to grow your career, you can showcase achievements and build professional credibility. The next is YouTube, and this is important. I would suggest picking 2 platforms because long-form content, you can deep dive into topics and provide comprehensive value. So you can go into more detail about certain things that you can't do within your shorter form content. Search engine benefits is the 2nd largest search engine after Google, if you didn't know that already. That's YouTube, which is insane. And this plays a very big role in having an omnipresence, because when someone watches one of your YouTube videos, you're going to keep on getting recommended it. You probably kept on getting recommended my videos, and that's why you're watching it right now. Okay, I don't know if I should go big or small. That sounds weird. But anyway, I think I'm going to keep it small. But anyway, yeah, 2nd largest search engine, passive income, monetization through ads, sponsorships, and affiliate marketing, and evergreen content. Videos continue to generate views and engagement long after posting. I posted one of my best videos around a year ago now. It was an editing video, and now it's on like 26k views, and it's still climbing, like still to this day. It's evergreen, it's going to last forever. It's basically like lead magnets, okay, because they're going to keep on seeing your content. Okay, so I just want to quickly go through strategy integration. So cross-platform promotion is key to maximizing reach and engagement. You can share YouTube snippets on Instagram Reels, post LinkedIn achievements and milestones on Instagram Stories, embed YouTube content in LinkedIn articles, use consistent branding across all platforms. Okay, so I highly suggest you pick one, focus on it, one short form platform and one longer form platform, which would always be YouTube. There's no really other longer form platform, and tailor all of your content towards that one specific platform. So for example, if you picked Instagram, tailor your content towards Instagram and simply repurpose that to LinkedIn, and then longer form content you have to create on its own. Okay, but we'll speak about this later on in more detail. So I would say Instagram is top, LinkedIn, no, actually, I would say Instagram is top, yeah, and then YouTube is second, and then LinkedIn is third, because you could just simply repost. So that's platforms to post on. We're going to move on to optimizing your profiles, okay? So once you decided which platforms you are going to focus on, you need to, before you post anything, optimize your profiles. And this is really important because it gives a first impression to your viewers. So let's get into how you can optimize your LinkedIn or Instagram profile. YouTube has a whole section later, and I'll run you through it. It's not as important on YouTube because it's not like a profile based channel, if that makes sense. So they normally just get recommended your videos. But anyway, Instagram. So optimizing your Instagram profile is crucial for several reasons. First, impressions matter. Your profile is often the first thing potential followers see. Improved discoverability. A well-optimized profile helps you appear in relevant searches, okay? And clear brand messaging. It helps communicate who you are and what value you actually provide. And professional appearance shows you take your online presence seriously, which is very important. And higher conversion rates. Well optimized profiles are more likely to convert visitors to followers. And also, better engagement makes it easier for your target audience to understand and connect with your content, which is so true. A properly optimized Instagram profile acts as your digital business card and can significantly impact your success on the platform. Okay, so the Instagram profile framework. First is your profile pictures. Okay, so what you should have is a profile picture, shoulders and above, with a nice background. Make sure you smile. And what you can do is go to pfpmaker.com. So I'm going to show you an example. You can just click on create profile picture and consent, upload photo to start. And I don't have a profile picture that I want to upload, but I'll see if I can just upload this, see what happens. And as you can see, it would come up. It comes up like this, and all you have to do is download what color you want. So I would suggest using your brand colors. Let me go to my Instagram and show you what I have. Mine's just literally like this. As you can see, I'm smiling. I've got smiling, and my brand colors behind me, which is purple, as you can see behind me now as well. So that's the first stage on Instagram, is optimizing your profile picture. Is very important. It's a first impression. You don't want to seem like angry or anything like that. Just smile a bit, mate. Chill out. Life's life. You got to smile. Next is bio. Okay, and this is very important. Okay, the first line should be your offer and who you help. Okay, and by the way, if you don't know what a bio is, it's this bit here. So this bit below. And first of all, you should actually have your name and an SEO search term. So for example, for me it's James and content marketing. For you, it could be, I don't know, Jeremy and fitness coach or weight loss coach, for example. I'm not talking just to fitness coaches, but that was just an example. So just make sure it's searched up on search engine. So like, for example, if you were a weight loss coach, you would put weight loss or fat loss coach, for example. Okay. So next is the first line, which is your offer and who you help. I'm going to run you through mine in a minute after I just run you through the frameworks. The second line is how you help people. So what you need to understand is you probably have a unique mechanism. A unique mechanism is basically a unique way of getting clients results. And what this means is you have a unique process, and you need to show people that so they consider even watching your content, because they may have been through stuff before and they're like, oh, it doesn't work. But then they say, oh, with the method, with the magnify your content method, they're like, oh, what's that? I've never heard of that before. So you need that to make you stand out. Coffee break. So third line is social proof, and this is just showing you know your shit basically. And fourth line, how they can work with you. And links, one being to your landing page if you have one, or to the next stage of your funnel, and one being to your YouTube channel. And we'll speak about YouTube later, but let me run you through mine. So helping coaches and entrepreneurs build profitable personal brands. That's who I help in my offer with the MYC funnel. So with the magnify your content funnel. And then social proof, 100 million views plus generated. It's way more than that now. I need to change that. Then work with me. I have my landing page with an offer, and then I have a YouTube lead into a case study. And you can have a case study, or you can have a video sales letter. It's completely up to you. And yeah, or you can have a course like I'm literally creating right now. Okay, so that's the kind of framework that you can have. How they can work with you is just work with me with a pointed down below, and links is again one to be into your landing page or one be into your YouTube. Okay, next is the highlight section, and this is the highlight section right here. So these things here, what I have is clients results. I have a YouTube one, so if they don't see my link here, they can click on here, and I've got loads of YouTube video links they can just click on. And then I have another testimonials. But what I would have if I were you is one highlight showing off clients results, one highlight showing lifestyle, and one highlight showing things about me. So I'm going to change mine up as well. I should really do that, but mine, I've just left it like that. But one to optimize your profile, you can have one highlight of clients results, you can have one highlight showing lifestyle, and one highlight about me. Okay, so clients results one is very important because it builds up trust. People are going to come onto your profile and be like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about straight away. They click on the highlights, they see a load of clients results, they're like, damn, okay, I've got to follow this guy or girl. Okay, so that's the highlight section. And it's super simple to create highlights. I can't really show you on my laptop, but you should figure it out pretty easy on your phone. It's really easy. Okay, next is pinned videos, and a lot of people don't talk about pinned videos, but they're important. Okay, so you should have at least 3 pinned videos at the top. Okay, so one for me, client result. This is all my clients results, well, not all of them, but I've run you through the main ones that I've got that I've done super well. And then there's another pinned video, which is, if you hired us, what's the process? Most people don't understand. People don't buy because they don't think you're valuable. They just don't buy because they don't really know the process of what you're going to be taking them through, and that scares them a bit. And it's understandable that it scares them a bit, because they're like, okay, what happens next? What do I do here? What do I do there? Like, what's going to happen when I hire you? So you need to make sure people know what's the process. Okay, and then I have one speaking about my unique mechanism. So why I talk about content 24/7. People don't understand organic content isn't. You shouldn't just create organic content. You should have a proven ad strategy as well, and you should have for other mechanisms to convert views into paying clients. This is what I speak about here. I'm not going to show you these because it's really simple. One's just client result, one's walking people through your process, and one's speaking about your unique mechanism, so your unique process. Okay, and yeah, also one video you can pin as well in the Reels section about your story, and I've just created a story one, so I'm going to pin that when I've done it as well. Okay, so that's the Instagram framework, really simple. So profile picture, make sure shoulders and above. Bio is follow this framework. Again, you're going to have this, so you can literally copy and paste it. And then highlights, one client result showing lifestyle, one about me, and then pin videos, process working together, one pinned video about client result, and then one pinned video speaking about your story or your unique mechanism. It's completely up to you. Your story does build a connection though, and I highly suggest that. So that is the Instagram profile. That's how to optimize your Instagram profile. If you do want a reference, just look at mine and you can copy that. Okay, next is LinkedIn. Okay, so optimizing your LinkedIn profile is essential for several key reasons. Again, So professional credibility. Your profile serves as a digital resume and first impression in the business world. Network expansion. A well-optimized profile attracts relevant connections in your industry. Business development, thought leadership, search visibility. I'm not going to go through them all. So you need an optimized LinkedIn profile. And this is the LinkedIn profile framework. Again, profile picture, shoulders and above. You can go to PFP Maker again. That's simple. Banner. So this banner shows exactly what you do and how they can take the next step. You can use canva.com to do this. And let me show you what the banner actually is. The banner is this. So the banner is this section here. As you can see, your offer, you can say what you do, and you could say how they can get in contact, okay? So let me just go back to the profile. So again, the LinkedIn one I just showed you, there's an example. So it's what you need to do is have who you help, your offer, and also what they can do to get in touch. And the example I just showed you, okay? And you can use canva.com, it's free to create that, okay? The bio on LinkedIn is a little bit different. All you need is a one-liner saying your offer and also something like DM me keyword to work with me. So another example, helping six-figure plus businesses build profitable personal brands. DM me PB to get started. Literally like that. Really easy, okay? Next is the about section. And this is really simple, but it needs to be optimized, okay? Basically, what I did is speak about my story, so it relates to prospects that come onto my page. So for me, here's the kind of what I said, and you can copy the framework. So I was posting for a year straight on social media, nothing, everything but every post below 1,000 views. This was the day I was going to quit and give up on my dreams. With no hope and no motivation left, I decided to try one more post. If this didn't work, it was it. I was going to give up on my dreams of growing my business on social media. Okay, I decided to take a different approach with this piece of content. I decided to take all the social media training I went through and implement it all. Boom, that video went on to get 1 million views. Then I went all in on that kind of content and was getting 10 million views a month for a year straight. This allowed to grow my following and also my business. If you're interested in growing your business with content and you want to have your content done for you so you can work on needle moving activities in your business, check out the featured section to learn more about how we can help, or message me content for more info. So you basically want to speak about your story, your social proof, basically your social proof story, I would call it. And then you want to have a call to action at the end. So your offer at the end, and then what they can do to get in touch. Okay. And then services, I'm not going to go through that, but we're going to go through the featured section. So the featured section is important because that's how they can like take the next step. So what I have in my featured section is my landing page here, and with a load of clients' results on it. And I also have, let me go back. I also have a YouTube link. So this is my video sales letter on YouTube. What if I told it takes them straight to the video sales letter, as you can see, and straight away want to get leads and clients through your content, book in a call, leads to Calendly, so they can book in a call. Okay, so that's the kind of LinkedIn profile optimization. It's not as big as Instagram's one, but as you can see, LinkedIn about section as well. I've got like a little framework you can follow. I've literally just copied and pasted my story. So if you want that, all you have to do is go to file, make a copy, then you can implement your own story. So this will be in this doc. So if you want this docs, again, it's in the description, just so you know. Okay. So featured section I've already been through. That's how they take the next step. Landing page and a YouTube channel, or just a Calendly link if you don't have a landing page. And yeah. So that's optimizing your profiles. That's the first step you really need to take after choosing your platforms, because if you don't have an optimized profile, you're going to look unprofessional. People aren't going to know who you help and what you do. And let's just say, for example, an ideal client comes into your page and you don't call them out, well, they're going to go off your page. Okay, so that's optimizing your profiles. The next one is the goal of your content. Now, why do you want to create content? A lot of people don't do this before they start creating content. They don't decide in their mind, why do they actually want to create content? What's the goal? Okay, for most of the people I'm speaking to, you want to fuel your business and grow it, right? Well, or Do you want to be famous? It's up to you, okay? So do you either want to grow your business or become famous? So it's a completely different way of going about things. If you want to grow your business, you need a niche content. You need to speak directly to your ideal client. If you want to become famous, you have to be broad. You have to be controversial. It's a different ball game. So you need to decide what you want to do. Do you want to become famous, or do you want to grow your business with your content? Okay, if you do not pick a goal, you cannot tailor a strategy, and ultimately you won't be able to grow your personal brand. Okay, so having a clear goal for your content creation is crucial because it helps you create targeted, purposeful content that resonates with your intended audience. It enables you to measure success against specific metrics: followers, engagement, leads, and sales. It guides your content strategy and choice of platforms, and it determines the resources and time investment needed. If your goal is business growth, focus on content that showcases your expertise, create value-driven posts, and solve your audience's problems. Okay, develop content that drives leads and conversions. Build trust through educational and informative content. If your goal is fame or influence, emphasize entertainment and engagement. Focus on trending topics and viral content. Build a strong personal narrative and prioritize reach and follower growth. Okay, so for example, let me do an example. Right now, I'm creating educational content. Okay, but when I was on TikTok, I was creating entertainment content. I was doing funny gym skits, and I was getting so many views, 10 million views a month. Okay, and that's why I didn't get hardly any sales from that, because I was making because I was creating entertaining content. Okay, I did get sales, but it wasn't as much as I do right now because it's educational that I'm speaking about now. Okay, so that's what you need. You need to decide on a goal. Do you want to become famous, or do you want to actually grow your business? Okay, so now you've decided a goal. Let's move on. Okay, you need to. I know most of you are a business, so you just want to grow it, but you kind of need to grow. You kind of, if you want both, it's better to have both, I would say, because you can grow your account and also grow your business, and that's what I'm going to speak about in this course. But anyway, let's move on to the next section: understanding your ideal client. Now, the next stage is understanding your ideal client, and this is crucial because if you speak to everyone, you attract people who aren't even qualified for your offer. So understanding everything about your ideal client is crucial so you can speak their language in your content, speak to their pains, relate to them. That's very important. And most importantly, give them actionable advice they can implement to achieve their goal. This will build up trust and also reciprocity, leading them to eventually buy from you. Okay? But how do you understand your ideal client? Well, to put it simply, you need to know these things, okay? You need to know your ideal client's demographic, so country, age, gender, etc. You need to know what is their age range or generation, because that would tailor to, let's just say you're speaking to older people. You're going to use different language within your content, aren't you? You're not going to speak slang. Okay, so which countries or regions do they live in? What is their gender distribution? What is their typical income level or socio-economic status? What is their education level? What is their relationship/family status? What is their occupation or industry? What are their typical living arrangements, urban, suburban, rural? What technology platforms do they use the most? This is important because remember, if you're speaking to B2B, it's probably better to go on LinkedIn, okay? What are their typical spending habits, okay? You also need to understand your ideal client's psychographic, okay? So you need to understand their pains, what keeps them up at night, what are their goals, what's the roadblock stopping them from achieving their goals, what are their biggest frustrations or pain points in relation to your offer? And again, you can literally use this docs and answer these on the docs. What goals or aspirations are they trying to achieve? What have they tried before that didn't work? What beliefs or misconceptions do they have about solving their problem? This is important because you need to create belief shifting content. What would success look like to them? What are their values and priorities? Where do they get that information from? What kind of language and terminology do they use discussing their problems? And what objections might they have about working with you or your solution? When you know the objections, you can change those objections. You can get rid of those objections before they even hop on a sales call with you through your content. Okay, so let's just say they believe their ideal client's not on social media. For me, for example, I made a video the other day. 5.22 billion people use social media, over half the population. Your ideal clients are on social media, trust me. Okay, so that's a belief shifting piece of content. So what would make them feel confident about making a purchase decision? Well, do you need a guarantee, for example? Understanding these aspects will help you create more targeted and effective marketing messages that truly resonate with your ideal clients, okay? So once you have these answers, keep them in a safe space where you can look back at them every time you create content so you can tailor it towards your ideal client. You also need to understand the awareness stage your ideal client is at. Now, there's something called the awareness funnel, and most people creating content only create content that puts people in problem aware. So they kind of create content that makes people understand they have a problem, but they don't take them through the awareness funnel. So this is the awareness funnel. Number one is unaware. So your ideal clients don't know, they have a problem or need. They're completely unaware of their pain points. They don't know they have a pain at all. They're unaware. Okay, that's one. Second is problem aware. They recognize they have a problem or pain point, but they don't know there are solutions available. Okay, so this is where most of you stop. You stop here. You just label your audience with a pain. You don't speak about the solution, and you don't even speak about your solution. So 3 is solution aware. They know solutions exist for their problem, but they aren't aware of a specific solution or your offer yet. Okay, again, some people stop here as well. They don't speak about their products, so that's why no one buys from them. Next is product aware. They know about your product and service, but aren't sure if it's right for them. Okay, and then 5 is most aware. They know your product or service and understand its benefits, but need a final push to make a purchase decision. This could be a sales call, a conversation with you in the DMs, or social proof. Okay, so that's the awareness funnel. You need to take your ideal clients and viewers through that awareness funnel. If you don't, they're not going to even consider buying from you. Okay, so understanding which awareness stage your ideal client is in helps you create appropriate content and messaging that meets them when they are in their journey. Okay, so most of your clients will probably be around a problem aware, so they understand they have a problem. They may not though, so you need to tailor it to, you need to create content for all of these stages. They may know a solution, but they don't know your solution, so you need to educate them on it. Okay, so you should really tailor content to all stages, as some of your ideal clients are going through all of these stages. Okay, but as I said, most of you stop at unaware or problem aware or solution aware. You don't speak about your products, and then you don't use social proof as leverage and to your advantage. So here's a template you can use to write down all your ideal clients' pains, wants, desires and roadblocks. As you can see here, this is what I actually take my clients through on an onboarding call. We just figure out all of these things. These are the main most important things you need to know, like who is your ideal client, their pains, their desired outcome, why do they want that, and their roadblock. And then you need to know about I'll speak about core mission in a minute, but you can write it down on here. Just make sure you come to file, make a copy. Please make a copy. Otherwise, no one's going to be able to access it, okay? So make a copy. And again, this whole docs is going to be in the description. You can just get it, okay? So that's understanding your ideal client. You need to understand everything about your ideal client so you can speak to them within your content and then nurture them. Build up trust with them, okay? And take them through the awareness funnel, okay? Understanding your ideal client. Next is your core mission. So your core mission is simple. Why are you creating content? What do you want the person to achieve that is watching? You can basically think about your business core mission and make that your content core mission, if that makes sense. So why did you start the business in the first place? I know it's for money, but why did you start it? For me, it's to make sure people know and understand that they need a personal brand. They need content. Content can bring so many opportunities to people, okay? So that's my core mission, to make businesses understand to grow their business in 2025 and beyond, they need content. So what's your core mission? And here's some steps to discover your core mission. So define your purpose. What fundamental problems are you trying to solve or need are you trying to fulfill? Identify your audience. So who specifically are you trying to help or reach with your content? We just went through that. Clarify your value proposition. What unique benefit or transformation do you offer that others don't? Set clear goals. What measurable outcomes do you want your audience to achieve? And align with values. How does your mission reflect your personal or business values? Okay, so questions to ask yourself. What problems keep my target audience up at night? How will my content make their lives better? What expertise or unique perspective can I offer? What transformation do I want to help people achieve? And how will I know if I succeeded in my mission? Remember, your core mission should be specific, actionable, and focused on the value you provide to your audience rather than what you want to achieve for yourself. So focus on your ideal client, okay? So that's your core mission. And you need all of this before you even start creating content, because otherwise you're going to stop. You're going to be like, okay, I don't really care about content. It's not working. I've posted for a week. I'm going to give up. Okay, so if you have a core mission in mind, you're going to keep on going. Okay, this coffee is very cold now. Oh, that's disgusting. So next is your core content pillar. So your core content pillar is basically your main topic. So what is the main thing you would be speaking about and helping your audience with? Okay, so a lot of people don't do this beforehand and they don't know what to speak about. So for example, for me, my main topic is content creation. That is the main thing I speak about, but then I have subtopics which we will speak about in the next section. Okay, so a core content pillar is the primary subject matter or expertise around which your content strategy revolves. It's the foundation of your content and represents your main area of knowledge or value proposition. So what is your core content pillar? What do you want to speak about the most? If you're a fitness coach, it's going to be fitness, okay? If you're a business coach, it's going to be business, growing business. So when choosing your core content pillar, consider your expertise and knowledge base, your target audience main pain points, the value you can consistently provide, and notice how we're always speaking about your ideal clients. You need to stop creating content for yourself and you need to start creating content for your ideal client. The value you consistently provide, market demand and opportunities, your passion and long-term commitment to the topic. Again, your core content pillar should be broad enough to generate multiple subtopics, but specific enough to establish you as an authority in that particular field, okay? So you need to make it broad enough so you can create subtopics, which we're going to go on about now. So your core content pillar is basically what do you want to speak about within your content, and you should already know this because your business evolves around it, okay? Okay, so core content pillar, your brand pillar. And remember, guys, this is just the foundations. We're not even onto the video basics yet. Okay, so anyway, your brand pillars / topics. Okay, so brand pillars are your content pillars, the main things you'll be speaking about within your content. There's some brand pillars you need and some you can figure out yourself. And let me go through them now, okay? So some brand pillars you need are social proof and personal pieces of content. So you need to create social proof, otherwise people aren't going to trust you. You need to speak about your social proof. You need to create personal content, otherwise you're not going to build a connection with your ideal client, and ultimately they won't choose you. They're going to choose someone they relate to more. People buy from people. What you need to realize is that people will buy from people. So my main brand pillars / topics are content creation, content funnels, gym, cigars, and social proof. Okay, so 2 of them are kind of personal. You can then break these down into subtopics for your brand. So let's do an example. So for content creation, it's one of my main brand pillars, but I can break that down into what's within content creation. And this will allow me to come up with unlimited content ideas as well. So what's within content creation? Ideation, scripting, editing, posting, filming, equipment, strategy. There's loads of things, okay? So you need to break your main core topic, which again, I'm going to do an example for you as well. You need to break that core topic into many topics so you can use it as leverage to come up with content ideas. And these are important to have because you can have a look back at your pillars if you're ever stuck for content ideas. So let's just say, for example, 1 week, I just don't know what to post. I'm going to look back at this and be like, okay, I can create some about ideation. Oh, scripting. Oh, I haven't even spoken about posting, yeah? Let me create a video about that. Okay, so you can look back at it. And again, by the way, guys, I do gym examples because they're the easiest to break down because I'm huge. No, but I like the gym as well. So I can break it down easier, but just apply this to whatever industry you're in. So let's break another pillar down. So for example, gym, workout routines, nutrition tips, progress tracking, form demonstrations, supplement reviews, motivation, recovery techniques, and another. So for social proof, you can break social proof down into client testimonials, transformation stories, case studies, behind the scene results, success metrics, community wins. Each pillar can generate dozens of content ideas, and it's going to give you a consistent framework for creating valuable content that resonates with your ideal client and audience while staying true to your brand identity. You can then also ask yourself questions using these topics to come up with content ideas. And we're going to speak about how to come up with unlimited content ideas later on, okay? So let's get on to the next section. That's your brand topics, your brand pillars. Find your main topics that you want to speak about. Make some personal, make some mainly about what you actually sell. So for example, for me, gym and cigars are personal to me because I like them. And content funnels, content creation, that's my main topics that I speak about because it's what I sell, okay? So that's your brand pillars / topics. Let's move on to your content strategy. And this is very important. You need to listen up to this, okay? So, let's get into it. So, creating content without a strategy is like wearing a condom with holes in it. You're fucked from the beginning. You need a strategy to dominate social media. So when people hear about strategy, they freeze up and think, oh, it's too hard now, I give up. Yes, strategy, I can't even say it, sounds confusing, but all this means is what, when, and where do you want to do something? That's it. Okay, people get confused, but it's what, when, and where you want to do something. What are you going to do? What kind of content are you going to post? When are you going to post it? And where are you going to post it? That's all it is. People get confused about strategy. That's all it means, okay? In my eyes, anyway. And it sounds easier when you say it like that. So, one, you need a platform to post on. Instagram or LinkedIn is the best to start off with. There's a whole different section for YouTube, so don't worry about that. You need to know when to post and how many times a week. I suggest at least 5. And you need to know what kind of content you need to create. Growth, niche authority, social proof, and authentic content, okay? That's it. So let's run through the perfect content strategy in more detail. And to be honest, I can't believe I'm giving this away for free because this is what I do for my clients. So anyway, first of all, you need to decide which platform you want to post on. As I said at the start, you've probably already decided. This is simple, Instagram or LinkedIn. Instagram has every person's ideal client on really, and is just great in general. LinkedIn is full of professionals and serious people who are willing to invest into themselves, especially if you sell B2B or busy professional or to busy professional. LinkedIn is definitely the platform for you, but you can choose both. What I like to do is tailor, again, content to Instagram and repost it to LinkedIn. And this works super well, as you can see below. 28 days on LinkedIn, 2.4 million impressions, and 7 days, 1.4 million impressions. This is LinkedIn because I literally tailored my content towards Instagram and reposted it. So it works super well, okay? So now, how many times should you be posting a week? There's a big conversation about this going on. How many times should I post a week? What should I do? How many times should I post? Well, I suggest 5. I tried 7, got too much for me, to be honest, and I found a sweet spot at 5, and I think it would work very well for you, especially when you're first starting out. I've been doing this for 4 years, and 5's still the sweet spot for me, so I would definitely suggest having 5 pieces of content a week. And I also suggest batching, which I will speak about in the video basics section, but batching is so much easier than creating content every day, and I learned this the hard way, okay? So what content should you create? And this is kind of like, I like to call it the content strategy pyramid. So what you're going to do is, let me go small again here. You're going to go, first of all, growth, because if you're starting out, you need to grow your account first. So you're going to start posting growth content. And the main goal of growth content is literally to grow your account, get more views. That's it, okay? This type of content is always needed within your strategy because you always need to be growing your account to reach new people. So some people think niche content is the best, but if you are a little broader within your content, this is a fact as well, and no one really speaks about this. If you're a little broader than you normally are, you will go to more people, plus more of those people will be your ideal client. And that's a fact. It's the rule of large number, or the law of large numbers, I think it's called. So what would you prefer? Would you prefer to go to 200 people and 2 of them are your ideal client, or 200,000 people and 200 are your ideal client? Okay, you understand what I'm saying? So growth being a little bit broader than normal within your content is going to go to more people, and more of them are going to be your ideal clients. And then you can use niche authority to nurture those people. I'll go through that in a minute. So this is some types of growth content you can create. You can create hacks, tips and tricks, lists, memes, tools, reactions, motivations. I'm going to show you one of these actually, because again, you have access to this docs. So what you could do is just click on these links and you can see content. So this is one of them. And what was this one again? I can't remember. Hacks. This is hacks. So let me. Instagram is not giving you more followers because of this one secret setting. Here's how to fix it. Click the three lines on the top right, scroll down and click follow and invite friends, and turn flag for review off. I've gained over 100 followers from doing this, and trust me, they're not spam accounts. Share this post with a friend who needs more followers. Instagram. So as you can tell, it was just a little hack, speaking about a little Instagram hack, and that's a growth piece of content. Okay, I've researched, well actually I'm not going to speak about that yet, but that's a growth piece of content. Then you can look through the others. So the whole goal of this growth content is to grow your account. Okay, grow your following, get more eyes onto your offer. And I'm not saying that all of these are going to be your ideal client. They probably won't, okay? But it's still growing your account, okay? Which is important. And when you're first starting out, you need growth. So focus on growth content. I'm going to go through how many times a week you should be posting each of these in a minute. But main focus is growth content for you, especially if you're first starting out. The next is niche authority. Now, niche authority content is speaking directly to your ideal client, helping them with their pains and positioning yourself as the best and an authority within your industry. This type of content is important because it builds up trust with the viewers watching and your followers that have already followed you from the growth content. You should also be educating your viewer on your product in these pieces of content. Remember, we spoke about the awareness funnel. You need to take them through the awareness funnel. So niche authority content is about demonstrating your deep expertise and knowledge in your specific field. When you create this type of content, you're showing your audience that you truly understand their problems. When you truly understand someone's problems, they're going to trust you, okay? Challenges and needs at a profound level. So you understand everything about them at a really high level, and you probably do because you're probably selling something you've done before and you went through in the past, okay? This builds credibility and positions you as a thought leader in your space. The key difference between niche authority content and general growth content is that niche content speaks directly to your ideal client's specific pains, challenges and aspirations. While it may reach fewer people overall, it's resonates more deeply with the right audience and the people who are following you. So those who are more likely to become your clients or customers. So you're basically showing your knowledge here. You're kind of showing that you know your shit. I like to put it like that. And it's really digging deep into their pains and being like, okay, I know your pains and I've solved it. So here's what you can do to solve it yourself. Okay. And you really want to get them small wins with this piece of content. Okay. So when creating niche authority content, you should focus on sharing insights, experiences, and knowledge that only some with real expertise in your field would know. This could include industry-specific strategies, professional observations, or detailed breakdowns of complex topics in your field. So these won't get views, okay? These will not go viral, these will not get views, and that doesn't matter because the views you do get are going to be your ideal clients and you're going to be nurturing them, okay? So types of content you can create, I'm going to run you through one. So belief shifting content, step-by-step processes, hot takes, pain point content, etc. I'm going to show you a belief shifting content, and it's the one I mentioned earlier about the 5.22 billion people. So let me show you this. 5.22 billion people use social media. That's over half the population. And you still haven't posted a piece of content to promote your business yet. What's wrong with you? Social media is the biggest opportunity you can use in 2025 to grow your business. The amount of people that are going to be using social media is only going to go up and up. Your ideal clients are scrolling through social media right now looking for a solution to their pain, but you're not there. Guess who is? Your competitors, and they are stealing all of your clients. You need to start right now. Stop being a pussy. Comment guide and I'll send you over a full training on how you can build your personal brand. As you can tell, I'm changing their beliefs, okay? Most people don't understand how crucial social media is. Okay, there's 5.22 billion people on there. It probably changed some of your beliefs right then as well. Because people don't understand there's so many people on social media and you're missing out on so many clients because your competitors are taking it seriously, but you're not, okay? So you can watch the rest. You can get the docs down below, as I said. And as we spoke about the awareness funnel earlier, I want to show you what I mean by each awareness stage. So again, you can watch these. This is an unaware piece of content. Let me just click on it. So again, 5.22 billion, that's unaware. They're unaware that there's a problem. They're unaware that their competitors are taking their clients. Problem aware piece of content would be something like, I reacted to Devin's video and was like, basically, please stop taking this too seriously. Like, he's saying you need to stop wearing this kind of colour shirt, and I'm like, bro, just start content. Your problem, you're a perfectionist. I'm trying to make them understand that they have a problem where they're being too needy and picky with their content, and you need to just get started. Next is solution aware. Again, you can watch these. And then this is a content idea one, so how to come up with unlimited content ideas. This is giving them a solution to their pain, which is not being able to come up with content ideas. So you need to give them a solution to each of their pains. So this is one of their pains, one of my ideal clients' pains. Product aware. This is me speaking about my process. So this would be a product aware piece of content. I'm letting them know that I have a product and service that they can go through. And then fully aware is really just social proof. So creating social proof, or just, I would say, yeah, social proof, really just to push them over the edge, is fully aware. Okay, so next is actually social proof / personal content. Now, I didn't want to add social proof to niche authority because I would create a whole different section for social proof piece of content. Now, you can add it to niche authority because it is social proof. Niche authority is showing people you know what you're speaking about. So you could have it in niche authority, but I put it in personal as well because you want to create another section being personal to your ideal client to build a connection, okay? So finally, social proof / personal. You could, as I said, you could count social proof in the niche authority section, but I like to have a different pillar for social proof because you need to create full videos going through clients' results. Instead of just mentioning you have clients' results in some of your niche authority pieces of content, you need to go into detail about them in your shorter form videos. But anyway, here's some social proof pieces of content you can create. Testimonial videos from clients, so just posting them, screenshot results and run through them in a little short video, full breakdown, interview client and chop up best bits. That would be a good one. A full breakdown of clients' results. Okay. Next is personal content, and this is kind of a little different. The whole point of this content is to build a connection with your ideal client. So people buy from people, especially nowadays. You need to understand, people are only going to buy from people. Most of the people that buy from you, they actually buy from you because they relate to you. They don't buy because what you sell. They buy because they relate to you, especially when you're creating content. Okay, I saw this thing the other day. Basically, this guy bought a Mercedes and started posting it online, and he was like, I got people buying from me just because I bought a Mercedes. That's insane if you think about it. People buy from people they relate to. Okay, so you should be sometimes creating content that's not about your offer and business. And here's some examples. So your story, your struggles, your wins, real moments. Be real on social media. Show your losses. Okay, people relate to that. And then hobbies. What else do you do apart from business? If you don't do anything, completely fine. Mine, cigars. Okay, and gym. So now a lot of people say you are the niche. I do not agree, especially when you're first starting out. So I wouldn't milk these pieces of content. I wouldn't always create them. All you need to do is sometimes show you are a human being. You don't even have to post about these. You could do them on your stories. When you're creating stories on Instagram, you could do stuff like this. Okay, so don't focus on these pieces of content, but still be real within your content. Okay, so connection / personal content is all about showing the authentic human side of you and your brand. So here's a deeper dive into why it matters and how to do it effectively. And as you can tell, this bit was actually done by AI, but AI is clever, so I'm going to run you through it. So why personal content matters. It builds trust through authenticity. That is true. Makes you relatable to your audience. That is very true. Create emotional connections beyond business. Even more true. And helps differentiate you from competitors, because you don't see a lot of people online building a connection, so you need to do that. So types of personal content you can share: behind the scenes moments, show your workspace, daily routine, or your work process. Personal milestones, share achievements, birthdays. My birthday's on the 27th. Damn, I'm nearly 21. That's insane. Yes, I know I look older, but I'm only 21. Talk about mistakes, lessons learned, and growth moments, learning experiences. Day in the life content, give glimpses into your daily activities and routines. Family/pet content. Share appropriate moments with family or pets. Yeah, you can tell this one was done by AI. I'm going to get rid of that one. But anyway, this is the best practices for personal content. Stay authentic. Don't try to manufacture moments. Share genuine experiences. Maintain boundaries. Share selectively. Not everything needs to be public. Okay, if you don't want to share something public, don't do it. I'm not saying you need to focus on these pieces of content. Okay, keep it relevant. Ensure personal content somehow ties back to your brand message. Balance is key. Aim for only about 20% personal content mixed with your regular business content. Remember, the goal isn't to become an influencer, sharing every detail of your life, but rather to show enough personality to make a genuine connections with your audience while maintaining professionalism. Okay? So, summary of content strategy. Core strategy elements: platform selection, Instagram or LinkedIn recommended. Posting frequency 5 times per week recommended. Content types: growth, niche authority, and social proof / personal. So when you're first starting out, I think I should go through this. So when you're first starting out, if you're trying to grow your account, which you should, I would post around, out of 5, 3 growth pieces of content. Now, I'm not saying these growth pieces of content are not going to help you sell. They will. Okay, because you're still in your niche, you're still speaking about your niche, you're not going off topic. Like, let's just say you're a business coach, you're not going to speak about fitness coaching. Okay, you're going to stay within your niche, but they're just mainly to grow your account. Okay, so you can be controversial in these. It's still going to help you sell. But 3 times a week I would post growth content when you're first starting out, for the first month at least. Okay, then niche authority I'd post 1 time a week, and then social proof 1 time a week as well. Okay, so again, content types breakdown, I've already been through these, but growth content aimed at expanding reach and viewership, hacks and tips, lists and tools, memes and reactions, motivational content. Niche authority content establishes expertise and speaks to your ideal client, belief shifting, step-by-step, hot takes, pain points. Social proof, client testimonials, result breakdowns, client interviews. Personal content, personal story sharing, behind the scenes content, authentic moments, life updates and milestones. Okay. Key takeaways: content strategy is essential for social media success. You need a strategy in place. Balance between different content types is crucial. Consistency in posting is crucial as well. Okay, I haven't even mentioned that, but consistency is key. I know a lot of people say this, but it's true. Consistency is very key, because you then get to test, iterate, and then go all in on what works. Okay, so you need to be consistent. And authenticity matters, but maintain professional boundaries. Okay, so this isn't the full strategy, content strategy, because we still have Instagram stories, YouTube ads, setting, etc. to speak about, but these only really come into place when you're trying to convert views into clients. And I have full sections of these in the content funnel in this course that I'm going through. So this is only the start of the course. I haven't even got to the good bits yet. So we will touch on those things later, but now let's move on to your content schedule. And this is a good part, because I'm going to give away a very good resource here. So I cannot explain how important it is to have a content schedule. Back in 2020, I had no schedule, so I basically had to film every day and basically burn out and quit. That's actually why I quit, now I come to think of it. I was trying to think a couple months ago, I was like, why did I even quit this? I could have been making so much money, because the TikTok creativity program now pays well, but it's now getting burnt in the US, but I'm from the UK, so I'd be fine. But I could have been making so much money, and I decided, I was thinking about, why did I quit? And I realised I was burnt out. I didn't want to create content. I didn't enjoy it anymore, okay? Now I love creating content, even though it's educational and not entertaining, okay? So, reasons why you need a content schedule, okay? First, helps prevent burnout by setting clear boundaries and workload expectations. 2, it allows for better time management and organisation of content creation. 3, creates consistency. 4, gives you a plan, and also you can improve. Okay, once you have a content schedule, you can improve quality rather than rushing. 5, enables better work-life balance. 6, makes it easier to plan content. I'm not going to say 7. 8, allows you to help track content performance. Okay, and then 9, reduces stress. 10, makes collaboration easier. And a lot of people don't think creating content's hard work, bro. I'm telling you, if I put you in a seat of content creator, you're not going to want to do it for a while. Okay, it's hard. Okay, you overthink and everything like that. It's not just the doing of it, it's the mental thinking that really burns you out. Okay, so I can list way more reasons why you need one too, but I'm not going to. But what's the best schedule? Okay, well, let me run you through my schedule so you can copy it. Okay, and a lot of businesses get burnt out creating content because they don't have time and they try to create content every day. Okay, they try to film every day, they try to idea every day, and you're just not going to be able to do that. Okay, this leads to being drained and basically have no gas left in the tank to come up with good ideas and even be bothered to create content. Trust me, I've been there. I was there one day, I was like, I don't even want to create content. You really do need a content schedule, and when you create content every day, your content becomes really bad, and this means it performs bad, which also means you get upset when it performs bad, which ultimately means you will eventually quit. So if you want to grow your business to new heights, you absolutely need a personal brand in 2025 and beyond. The need is only going up each year, so you should not be thinking about quitting. Okay, and you're going to quit if you create content every day. If you don't have a schedule, if you don't know when to post and what to post, you're just going to quit, and that's a fact because you're doing it every single day. You're going to get drained out. So there's 3 schedules you can choose from, and you can choose which one you like. I give my done-for-you clients this option too. So if we actually create content for our clients, we do everything for them, but I give them this option so they can choose their schedule. So option 1, take 1 day out of your month, your whole month, to come up with 20 content ideas. 1 day out of your month to script them, and 1 day out of your month to film them all. And by the way, we do all of this for clients, so we ideate, script and edit, so they don't have to do this. All they have to do is film. So this is what I mean, take 1 day out of your month to film, and then 1 day out of your month to film them all. To be honest, at my level, I've been doing this for 4+ years, so I could do all 3 of these in 1 day, like all 3: ideation, scripting and editing. But I don't edit it myself anyway. This is what happens when you put the reps in, okay? You can get better at it. So that's option 1. You're going to learn how to ideate, script and film in the next video section, so don't worry about it. So yeah, take 1 day, that's option 1. Take 1 day out of your month and do it all. Not all, but like 3 days out of your month, not full days either, and do it all. 1 time, so film all 20 videos. Option 2, do the exact same thing, but 2 times a month. So you're going to break it up. 10 one day and 10 the other day. That's 20 videos. So 1 session, film 10, other session 10. Simple. That's breaking it up into 6 days out of your month, basically. And option 3, even though I've been creating content for 4 years, I do this one. I just find it so much better, okay? So take 1 day out of your week and do the exact same process every week. So you only have to create 5 content ideas every week, okay? This has been a sweet spot for me because I love creating content, so I love doing it every week. So every week I take 1 day to ideate and script, and on the same day come up with so you're going to come up with 5 content ideas, and the next day I film. So I do this every week. I film 5 videos a week. Okay, Sunday for me, most of you don't work on Sunday, but if you do, I know a lot of people don't actually work on Sunday, but I do. I feel like this is my creative day because I don't do anything else except this. So Sunday for me is ideating, scripting day, and Monday is filming day for me. So you can choose which suits you, but this option has been best for me, okay? And if I'm honest, I feel though option 1 would be too much for someone starting out, okay? So if you just want to do it 1 day a week, well, 3 days a week, 3 days a month, sorry, I think it would be too much for you because you're filming 20 videos in one sitting, which is insane. And yeah, also the second one is the sweet spot as well as the third one. So the second option and the third one are the best options. You can do option 1 if you feel you could take it. And if you have like a content agency like me, all you have to do is film 1 time a month. So yeah, that would be perfect. But anyway, so that's what I do. And when it comes to editing and posting, it really depends on your schedule. For example, I have an editor. I get 1 video a day, and that's what I deliver to my clients as well. But if you're on your own, you would need to edit as well, which is one of the most time-consuming tasks. And also, the quality of your videos represents your personal brand, which represents your business. So keep that in mind when editing. And also, I'm going to teach you how to edit. Well, I'm not going to teach you how to edit in this course, but I'm going to teach you how to hire an editor in the video basic section. So you don't need to, if you do want an editor, I'm going to put down the pros and cons of hiring a content agency and an editor in that section, so you'll know which one's best for you. Okay. But yeah, don't get me wrong, having a schedule to create content is great, but having something to store your content on and know which stage it is at is even better. And that's why I want you to have this content dashboard. And this content dashboard is worth over $500. Okay, so all you're going to do is click on here. You're going to click on here, and you're going to go up here, duplicate. Make sure you duplicate it, okay? Please make sure you duplicate it. And what this is going to give you is going to give you a whole content dashboard. It's going to give you note-taking, content ideation, still like an artist, so you can put your favorite creators down, favorite content ideas, and replicate them. Checklist for better engagement. You can, every time you create a video, you can see if it's like that. 50 hooks. You click on Google Docs, and it gives you 50 hooks. IG frameworks. So IG story frameworks, we'll run through that later, and appointment setting framework, so we'll run through that later as well. But you get this, you get a whole script that you can use. You get a client persona, so you can write down your client persona. You get a theme, you get social media analytics, you can write down every month. You can automate this on Notion as well. Content performance, you can write down the actual ideas, so you can look back at them and be like, okay, this one performed better than this, I can replicate that again. You have a whole YouTube system here, and you also have a whole Instagram content system. So let me go to my one, because it won't let me do it unless I duplicate. Let me go to my one. This is my content dashboard. So let me show you how it works. So for example, if you want to create a content, if you come up with an idea but you're not sure if you want to use that idea, so it just came into your head and you're like, okay, could be potentially, you're going to press new page, and then you're going to type the name, and then you're going to add the content type. Is it growth, authority, personal, growth, and then the awareness stage. So you're making your ideal client solution aware, problem aware, product aware, fully aware. Let's just say I was creating a problem aware piece of content. I can then click on it, and I can put the date, I can put the inspiration. So why did I come up with this idea? Is it one that's already working? Then I can type my script in, okay? And if you want to use an automatic script framework, which I will run through later, but you could just click on this and it will automate you one. So hook, interest, peak, value, call to action, okay? So you can use this, and you can use it to, if you have an editor, you can add them to it. So for example, if you've sent them to editors, you can add it in here, and they can get notified. You can set that up using automations. But yeah, this is what you'll get for completely free. You can have it. Okay, so yeah, that's what you can have. You can get it here. Again, just make sure you make a duplicate it, and again, analytics tracking, client persona, script framework, content ideation, still like an artist, that's what's included, so you can get that. So now you understand what you can do to have a good schedule. You need to batch create your content. If you don't batch, there's no point in creating content. You're going to get burnt out so quick. So make sure you batch create your content. Make sure you look at this and pick what option you want to take, okay? So next is taking action, okay, guys? I hope all of this information hasn't confused you, because the one thing that stops us from taking action is overthinking, and overthinking comes when the brain has too much to process, okay? So please do not overthink this. Just take action. Start creating content. If you don't even want to implement growth, niche, authority, and social proof, don't. Just start creating content, because the best thing you can possibly do is just start. You do not have to implement everything straight away. Okay, I think this is where most people get confused. I know when I find out about something new, I'm like, I've got to implement all of this. And that's when I overthink, and I'm like, what if this doesn't work? How do I do this? How do I do that? So implement stuff bit by bit, step by step, at your own pace. The one thing matters, the only thing that matters really, is if you take action or not. So you need to take action. I know as human beings, as entrepreneurs, we overthink a lot. We think we need to implement this, otherwise we won't get this. You can do it step by step, guys. please realize you don't have to implement all of this straight away. I'm just giving this all to you for completely free, so when you do implement at each stage, you can implement it. So you can implement the growth content first, grow your account first, then you can start implementing niche. For you understand what I'm saying? You don't have to implement all of this straight away, and I want you to understand that. Okay, so that's the first section complete, the foundations. Okay, so you understand what platform to post on, you understand how to optimize your profile, you understand the goal of your content, you understand your ideal client, you understand your core mission, you understand your core content pillars, so you know what you're creating content about, you understand your brand pillars, your topics that you need to create content, you understand your content strategy. Again, you don't have to follow this exact content strategy, you can make up your own. And then you understand you need a content schedule, and you understand you need to take action. And by the way, guys, if you are an online coach or online service-based business and you're making 6 or 7 figures and you want to build a personal brand, get 5 to 15 extra clients within 90 days and have all of this, all of your content done for you, while you only have to press record for 1 hour a week, you can book in a call with the link here. Again, the book a call link is going to be in the description, and this whole docs is going to be in the description. So you can just click on it and it will take you there, okay? But the next is video basics, okay? So we're not even through half of this course, and it's been, I want to know how long it's been, but I can't really see. But anyway, so the next section is video basics. I'm going to go through all the video basics so you understand everything you need to know. The first section is watch time, shares, and saves. So let's get into it. So what you need to understand is there's only 3 metrics that truly matter on social media, okay? And the only metrics that these social media platforms care about, okay? If these are high on your videos, they will do well. So number 1 is watch time. This is the most important metric, especially on Instagram. So how long people watch for. So you see, social media platforms make most of their money from advertisements. So if someone stays on their app longer, guess what they will see? More advertisements, leading to more purchases, leading to more businesses running ads and giving the platforms money. So if your videos keep people on the app and also get them to watch more of your videos, well, your account is going to grow fast. And we will speak more about how you can do this in the structure of your videos. But watch time is the most important metric. So if someone watches your video, they're going to see more advertisements, and Instagram or whatever platform you're posting on, they're going to reward you because you're keeping them on the app, okay? Next is shares. The more your video is shared, the more new people will come onto the app, and the more users social media platforms will gain. Again, I will speak about how to do this in the other sections. So shares as well, they're going to get more people on the app, more people scrolling through, more people seeing advertisements. And have you ever gone on a social media platform, you've been speaking about something, then the advertisement pops up what you were just speaking about, okay? So they understand you really well. Their algorithms are really clever, and that's why they want more people staying on, because they're going to see more of the things they like. They're going to purchase more. The businesses are going to spend more money on ads. Okay. Next is saves. So when someone saves your video, it counts as engagement, and it means someone actually likes your video. This shows the algorithm people like your videos, leading it to be pushed out to more people. So this is mainly for Instagram. I would say it would be the same for LinkedIn as well, and TikTok. But watch time, shares, and saves are the most important metrics. And if these are high, your videos are going to be pushed out to more people. None of these hashtags matter. None of these posting times really matter. All that matters is if your watch time's high, you're getting loads of shares and you're getting loads of saves. Okay, that's all that matters. And it's going to more shares now on Instagram and watch time. So saves are still important, but shares and watch time are the most important. So these are the only metrics you need to focus on getting high. Nothing else matters. Watch time, shares, saves. Okay, so now you understand that, you're kind of thinking, okay, this makes sense. If I get if I get a video with higher watch time, more saves and more shares, wow, I'm going to do super well. So you're kind of thinking in your head right now, okay, I need to do this to get more watch time. How can I make people watch longer? So that's what I want you to do. I want you to think about this kind of stuff, okay? So next is how to come up with unlimited good content ideas. So if you have no content ideas, you're not going to be able to create content, okay? So there's many ways to come up with content ideas. Use your brain, speak about old experiences, use your expertise, write them down when you randomly get an idea. But when you first start out, the whole point of your content should be to grow. And you need to find proven content ideas instead of trying to come up with them yourself. If you try to come up with them on your own, you'll be in a guessing game. So you're guessing what works. You don't know what works. You will not get any views. You will not go to your ideal client, and your account will not grow at all, which is bad. Okay. But if you have proven ideas and replicate them, you will not be guessing. You will get tons of views. You will go to your ideal client. Your account will grow exponentially. Okay. So how do you find proven ideas? Well, there's one way I want to run you through today. And there's many ways. But I want to run you through one so you know how you can do it. So there's one that you can focus on so you don't get overstimulated and so you don't get confused as well. Okay. So one way is finding 5 of your favorite creators and using sort feed to find their best performing videos. Let me do an example, okay? So, this is going to be a long video. But anyway, this is all going on YouTube. This is insane. I'm giving this away for free. But anyway, let me go to my Notion. So, for example, in your Notion, what you should have is the content ideation, so still like an artist. And what you can do is put your favorite coaches or whoever you're trying to replicate within your industry here. So what I can do now is I don't really use the content bank because I just go on here and then I write it down. But you can put the content creators' best ideas in here, so you can look back and be like, okay, I can create a video like this. So what you can do, let's just say, for example, I'm going to go to Devin Jaffa. He's one of my favorite creators. I'm going to click on his Instagram. And then what I'm going to do is go to Reels, okay? What I can do is download a sort feed extension. So you're going to just type up sort feed. Oh, actually, I actually have it here, Chrome extension. And then you're going to download it, okay? So what you're going to do is make sure you're in the Reels section. You're going to click on extension. You're going to go to how many Reels you want. And then you're going to go most viewed, okay? And what it's going to do is going to put the most videos the most video views to the top, and I'll come back when it's done. So as you can see, it gives me some of his most viewed videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on them. You know, whenever your favorite creator says comment the word keyword, so this is about ManyChat. I'm going to go to my content dashboard. I can write down the creator, Devin Jaffa, views. I can put how many views it got. It got like 600k. I'm just doing an example here. I could put the video link in, just copy and paste it. Let me go to video, copy link, Notion, Command V, title, you know when people say, and that was just an example. Then I can tick if it's done. Okay, so when it's done, I can tick it. And then also what I can do is go back, so to my one-to-one dashboard with myself, and that week I can write down the content idea. So what was it? ManyChat. I just put ManyChat, and then I can put what kind of content is it? Awareness stage, ManyChat solution aware, growth content, inspiration, Devin Jaffa's video. Okay, then I can start writing it down. I can look back and forth and be like, what's he saying? Let me change it up. And what I like to do, and which is very important, is the next stage. So you've gone to your favorite creators. You should have a list of at least 5 within your industry. And the next stage really is, and how you can really stand out, is being unique. So you need to add your own unique spin to it. You shouldn't copy these like ideas fully in the script structure. Like, you shouldn't do this. So what I like to do also is go outside of my niche, so outside of my industry, and see what kind of style of video is working, and then add that onto the proven content idea. So you're going to go to your industry for your ideas, but you're going to go outside of your industry for the style of video. So for example, I found a proven content idea that was speaking about the top 3 creators you need to watch to get better at creating content. He was just speaking. So I decided to go outside of my industry. And yeah, I thought that video was boring. I decided to go outside of my industry, see what kind of style is trending on social media, and then I added my unique spin to it. It came to me that whiteboard videos were doing well. So what I did is used the idea but added whiteboard to it. So I revealed the creators each time on a whiteboard. Okay, so that's adding your own unique spin to things, but with a proven content idea. So if you do this for 5 of your favorite content creators each month, you'll be able to come up with way more than 20 content ideas, and you won't have to create ideas for months. Okay, but what I like to do, again, I should have spoken about this really in my strategy. I like to split my content up. I post 2 growth, 2 niche, and 1 social proof. Again, if you're just starting out, post 3 growth, 1 niche, and 1 social proof. Remember, at the start, you need growth. And this is the only way I come up with really content ideas, really. And what you can do, once you have posted a lot like me, is you'll start to see what kind of content's working for you. And that's why the analytics is important, because you can look back. And then you can take those ideas and change them up. So take the idea, change it up. You see, content creation does not have to be overcomplicated. As entrepreneurs, as I said, we make things overcomplicated because if we do not do that, we don't think we're working hard enough. Okay, and this is what, as entrepreneurs, what we do. We take things and we think, oh, this is too easy to do that. I don't think it's going to work because it's too easy. And then we overcomplicate things. So stop overcomplicating things. Go to your favorite creators within your industry and take their ideas, add your own unique spin to them, and you will do super well. So that's how to come up with unlimited content ideas. Again, you have the content dashboard in the resources. You can literally get that, make a copy of it, and start doing what I just did. Okay. Next is scripting your content. Now, scripting your content is one of the most important things you need to get right within your video. If your script is boring, people will not watch. And this means your video will not be pushed out to more people. Simple. Remember watch time, okay? Remember, the only metrics that truly matter are watch time, shares, and saves, okay? And there's a certain structure I like to follow when it comes to scripting content. So here's why scripting your content is crucial, okay? So it ensures clear and organized delivery of your message. It helps maintain consistent pacing and flow. It reduces editing time by minimizing mistakes and retakes. It makes it easier to hit the key points without rambling, and it also allows you to optimize for hooks and engagement, okay? Most importantly, scripting helps you craft content that keeps viewers watching longer, which directly impacts those key metrics we mentioned. Remember, watch time, shares, and saves, okay? But, okay, I think you shouldn't always script your videos fully. If you do script your videos fully, kind of like I'm doing right now, I am scripting. I've done a whole YouTube course. That's why I've scripted it, because it's long. I'm starting to sound a bit like a robot. Now I'm not, because I'm going off topic, but you understand what I'm saying. Like, it starts to sound a bit robotic. But when you're first starting out, back to being a robot, when you're first starting out, it's fine. But after a while, you really need to be authentic and go off the top of your head. So I want to run you through a structure for each. So in the content dashboard I gave you, there's a structure that AI generates. As I showed you, the HIVC framework, but I'm going to go through this in detail so you know what a hook is, you know what an interest peak is, etc. So the HIVC framework. H equals hooks. The hook is the most important aspect of your video. If you do not hook your viewers in within the first few seconds, they will just scroll. Simple as that, okay? People's attention spans are finished nowadays. Absolutely finished. So there's 3 main hooks you need to use. I would say maybe four main hooks you need to use, okay? One is a visual hook, so something coming on your screen at the start of your video. So for example, using a whiteboard, jumping in, sliding in, writing something, and here's some examples. That's a visual hook. That's a visual hook. That's a visual hook. That's a visual hook. Okay, so they're all visual hooks. Let me show you another example. That's a visual hook. There's 2 of me. It's very visual hooks, okay? Next one. Whiteboard. I'm not even speaking in this video, okay? So whiteboard. That's a visual hook, okay? So you need to start using visual hooks within your videos, okay? It's different. Most people just speak, and if you're being visually, what you need to understand, we're visual creatures as humans. We like to be visually stimulated, so you need to add a visual hook into your video, okay? You need to, like, for example, you could jump in again, you can use a whiteboard, you could eat something, you could put glasses on, you could slide in, whatever you think's best. You could use an animation, like jump in, for example, like just visually hook them in, okay? Next is an authority. hook. And this is basically telling people you know your shit. This gives them a reason to stop scrolling and give you a chance. Here's some examples. If you can't hear this, I'll add them in. I got 330,000 impressions in 7 days on LinkedIn. Imagine that many people knowing what you have to offer. Exactly. And here's how. As you can tell, I got 330,000 impressions on LinkedIn in 7 days. That actually went up to 1.4 million, which is insane. But that's an authority hook. I'm showing I know my shit. Another one. I got over 120 million views over the span of a year and made $0 from it. This is kind of an authority hook, but I said I got 120 million views and made $0. Made hardly any money from it. So that was just about learning from my mistakes. The next one. 1.2 million at 17, and here's how. For those of you who don't know, so again, another learning from my mistakes. How I lost 1.2 million. Controversial hook. Okay, that's the next hook. This is my favourite, and that's what I was doing when I was getting 10 million views a month. It's all I used. Controversy is king. People love drama. Have you ever walked past a fight? No, because you want to watch it. It's drama, and you probably stayed and watched it. It's just human nature. We love to watch a bit of drama as long as we're not involved in it. And that's why soaps, we call it soaps in the UK, like EastEnders, Coronation Street, etc. exist, and Netflix exists. People love a bit of drama. So being controversial starts that drama in the comment sections, and comments counts as engagement. So if you're controversial, someone's going to comment, be like, why would you say that? It's going to start arguments in the comment section, and more comments equals more engagement, means your videos are going to be pushed out to more people. So you can make the whole video controversial, or you can just use a controversial hook. And here's some examples. It's so easy to get more views when you have an audience, trust me. When I had 20k on TikTok, as I said. So as I said, it's so easy to go viral when you have a following, which is true, by the way. So easy because people interact straight away. But that was controversial. People are going to be like, what are you on about? I have a following, I'm not going viral. Shush. Next one. You know how most content gurus say, post it this time, bro? Yeah, use those hashtags. Well, I'm going to be the one to say none of that matters. As I said, controversial content hacks are bullshit, which is true. Next one. Videos. Here's why you should aim to build a loyal following instead of going viral, especially if you're trying to sell something. If your videos go viral all the time, they're not going to the right. As you can tell, I said fuck viral videos, because they won't get you clients, which is true as well. Well, true to an extent. It can get you clients, but anyway, that's a controversial hook. Final hook is a negative hook, and the negative hook is kind of the same as the controversial one, but instead of saying something controversial, you're going to switch, you need to do this to get X, to you'll never get X if you. Okay, so for example, you need to start bench pressing to get a big chest. I can change this, because that's not a negative, to you will never get a big chest if you do not bench press, or if you do not stop bench pressing, for example. Okay, so you're being negative. So people tend to respond more strongly to negative content for several psychological reasons. So negativity bias, humans are naturally wired to pay more attention to negative information as a survival mechanism. Fear of missing out. Negative hooks create anxiety about potential losses or mistakes. Problem-solving instincts. People are more motivated to avoid problems than to achieve gains. Emotional engagement. Negative content often triggers stronger emotional responses, leading to higher engagement. This is why what you're doing wrong often performs better than how to do something right in your content. Okay, so however, it is important to balance with providing actual value and solutions in your content. But anyway, here's some examples. Please do not post any more reels until you have done this one thing. Go to your profile and take a screen. As you can see, I said never post on Instagram. Next one. Ever record content on your iPhone until you change these 3 settings. As you can tell, again, I said never ever do this. And then final one. why no one is buying your high ticket from Instagram. And no, it has nothing to do with the quality of your videos or just because your content. As you can tell, why no one is buying your high ticket stuff from Instagram. Okay, you see the difference? Okay, you get what I'm saying? So next, so I've provided you again another free resource. Well, 2 free resources, and my light just went off. Sorry about that. That means I've been recording for ages. So here's 100 free hooks and interest peaks. I'll speak about interest peaks next, but I've put it in the same thing. So here's some hooks you can use, and also interest peaks around 100 each. No, sorry, 100 altogether. So 50 hooks and 50 interest peaks. But yeah, you can use them in your videos. And also here's a prompt you can use for ChatGPT to literally give you 100 controversial hooks, 100 authority hooks, and 100 negative hooks. So yeah, you can implement that, and you'll get a lot of what's it called? You get a lot of hooks from that. Okay, so next is the interest peak. So every guru talks about the hook of your videos, but never ever speak about the interest peak. The interest peak is what comes right after the hook to keep viewers watching and feel like they are spending their time wisely. This is something a lot of people miss out, okay? And I'm being honest here, and I don't see a lot of interest peaks being implemented into videos, and that's why people watch the hook, then just swipe off. So if you just hook your viewer in and the rest of your video becomes boring, people are going to scroll, okay? Which means your watch time is low, which ultimately means your video will not be pushed out to more people. So there's multiple interest peaks you can use in your videos, and I want to show you a spreadsheet I got from Devin Jaffo, so I'm not going to take credit for this one. Devin Jaffo gave it to me as a free resource, and this guy has built a following over 300,000, so if you don't know him, you've probably been living under a rock. But let's run through the sheet so you understand what an interest peak is. Okay, I'm not going to plug that. So first of all, risk reversal. So these are the types of interest peaks. So reassuring the viewer that the video will be worth their time investment, almost making it seem like no matter what, if they watch your videos or follow your video steps, they have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So you're risk reversing the video. Authority endorsement. So stealing the credibility of an authority in your niche. Pretty much instead of backing your logic with mechanical reasoning or statistics, you're backing it with someone else's stamp of approval or end result. So for example, you will never build a big chest if you don't stop bench press. Even Chris Bumstead said this. He is Mr. Olympia, so that's an authority endorsement. Controversial, either validate someone's opinion or you can challenge it. Either way, you're still going to get emotional response out of your viewer, which will grab their attention. Personal story, the best way to teach is to teach what you've done. Use your own social proofs as a form of validating the video's upcoming value. Negative assumption, presume all the negative assumptions the viewer might have and assure them what you do is differently from the gurus. You have something they have never seen before, basically. Hype up, put the viewers on the edge of their seats. This is very similar to the risk reversal. However, instead of saying, don't worry, this is worth your time, you're saying this is the best thing in the world. Basically builds in anticipation for your value portion. Call out, highlight what the viewer might be thinking or doing in their current state. This one can go really good or really bad depending on how you do it. Be careful with it. And as you can see, again, all credit to Devin Jaffo. He did give this away for free, so I'm not just stealing it and giving it to you guys. He gave it away for free, so you can duplicate it here. And also, I've created my own list of like 50 interest peaks, which aren't these, so you can copy them as well. Again, so you can get that here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. So next is the value. So after you hook your viewer in and intrigue them for more, basically that's what the interest peak is. You're intriguing them for more. It's time to actually give what you promise. So what is value? I define value as actionable steps a person can take, implement and get a result from. The result doesn't have to be huge, but if your ideal client watches the video and implements what you said, would they be able to actually get results from it? Question mark. If they can, record the video. So if the value they can get results from, record it. If they can't, rewrite the script. A good question to ask yourself is, would you pay $5 for the video you just wrote? So ask yourself after you created the video, would you pay $5 for it? There's also another definition to value, which is shifting beliefs. Every single human, yes, including your viewers, have certain beliefs. Some of these beliefs are holding them back from taking action and buying from you, or holding them back from achieving results. If you break those beliefs and give them another perspective, that is value, because you are helping them get results by overcoming their limiting beliefs. So I like to bullet point my value section out. So instead of writing it fully out, I can have bullet points. I can look at the bullet points and be like, oh, okay, I can now go off the top of my head. You don't have to do this, but when I record, things just seem to come to me for some reason, so I can say what I want, okay? So I don't write out a full script because I can go off the top of my head, which sounds way more natural. I'm going to do a scripting example, like live, so you can see how I do it. But next is the call to action, okay? So, well, the final thing is the call to action. There's only 3 main call to actions you should be using in your short form videos. 1 is asking people to follow you, so just simply follow me for more value. 2 is asking people to share or save your video, and you need to make sure it benefits them to share the video. So for example, an example of this would be something like, share this video with a friend who has a shit chest or has a small chest. You know how you're friends with people, you have a friendly competition, they have jokes with people, they're going to send that to a friend with a bad chest as a joke, and it's going to have that friendly connection, okay? More people are going to share it, it's going to get pushed out to more people. Or the last call to action is asking people to comment for a free resource. This is where ManyChat comes in, and we're going to have a whole section about ManyChat later. So, yeah. Anyway, let's do a live example now. I'm going to use topic. I'm going to get a sort feed topic, and I'm going to come back and do the example, okay? So, as I said, I'm going to do an example now, and I found the idea. I'm going to use the idea that I actually went on to come up with content ideas in that section. So I'm going to use that Devin Jaffo idea. So what I'm going to do is go to Devin. I could go to my Notion docs and do it, but let me just do this one. So what I'm going to do is go to the ManyChat one, this one. So he says at the start, you know, whenever your favourite creators comment the word keyword. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a visual hook. So what I could really do is look back at my own posts and see what kind of visual hooks worked well. And what I'm actually going to do is create something like this. So I'm going to do a skit instead of just speaking to the camera, because I found it kind of boring when Devin done that. So what I'm going to do is, again, you can go sort feed, find the idea, but I'm going to use a visual hook, and I'm going to say two of me, okay? And then what I'm going to do is write the thing. So I could just I could use the same hook as Devin done, but I'm doing it differently because I'm using a visual hook instead, okay? So, or I could start the video off saying, how comes all of these? That's what I can say. How comes all of these people say comment the word keyword on their post? And then I could say interest peak. I could say something like the same person, so the same, because I'm using 2 people. Let me show you what I mean by 2 people, like this one here. So 2 of me basically, and it's really easy to edit. But anyway, I could say something like the same person could say they are getting millions of views. So I could say here, me one. Then I could say the value, okay? So me 2. Then I can do bullet points. So I could say, go to ManyChat, create an automation. You see how simple it is when you don't overcomplicate everything. You could just literally write it down. So create an automation, and then create with a saying comment keyword key comment the word keyword, and then I can go on. So I could say something like what this will do for you. You can also grab people's emails and add to your email list, and then the call to action, I'm gonna say me one. Well, thanks. This guy is super valuable. You should follow him. And then I'm gonna put me too. Yes, do that, but also comment the word keyword. But also comment the word chat, and I will send you over this. I will send you over a full automation template. So this will also increase my engagement. So as you can see how easy it is, you just take the idea and add your own unique spin to it. If you're struggling with like adding your own unique spin to it, you can literally go to, again, outside your niche, find what kind of style's working. I could have used a whiteboard here showing it visually if I really wanted to. You're just adding a unique spin to it, and I'm not copying the video, but I'm copying the core topic of it, which is ManyChat. Okay, so that's so simple how you can do it. I'll probably leave a prompt somewhere in this docs after this where you can literally implement, and it will give you a full script. But yeah, that's how to script live, really easy. So visual hook, 2 of me. How comes all of these people saying comment the word keyword on their post? They're getting millions of views, interest peak, and loads of clients doing it. This is going to intrigue people for more. Oh God, they're getting millions of views and loads of leads and clients for it. Mad. And then value is, mate, it's so simple. It's something called ManyChat. Go to ManyChat, create an automation, and I just give the value. Of course, I'm not just going to say this. I'm going to say this is how to implement it. Go to ManyChat, create an automation. I'm going to show it on the screen as well. And then the call to action is, well, and again, you don't have to do 2 people. You could add a different aspect to it. You could use a whiteboard and just explain it and just change up the hook using the hooks, 50 hooks I gave you in this docs. Okay, so that's how to script your content. Really simple HIVC framework. Hook, interest peak, value, call to action. Really as simple as that. Okay, so next is scripting, is filming. Okay, / your setup. Okay, and this is important. So filming content is essential to post content, of course, but most businesses don't take into consideration the quality of their filming, okay? Most businesses I see look like they're filming on a Nokia, literally a really old phone. And this isn't to do with the phone, okay? It's to do with certain other aspects, which I'm going to go through. And so this is important, and I want to run through how to film properly and how to make your setup look sweet, okay? It doesn't have to look perfect, but it has to look good, okay? So first of all, you don't need a fancy camera. If you want one, get it. If not, just stick with your iPhone. But you need to make sure you change your iPhone camera settings. So you need to make sure they're optimized, basically. So what you're going to do is go to your settings. You're going to go to your camera in settings. Then you're going to click on record video. You're going to set it at 4K at 24 frames per second. You're going to back out of that and go to formats. And then you're going to set that to the most compatible. And make sure you always use your back camera for the best quality. If you use your front camera, it becomes all grainy. As you can see here, I'm using my back camera. And if I had no light, which I'm going to speak about now, it wouldn't look this good, okay? And I'm not saying it's perfect, but it looks good for an iPhone. This is an iPhone XS, by the way. So anyway, but filming is one thing, but what truly matters, again, is your lighting. You only need 2 lights, 3 if you want to be fancy, okay? The main light, this should be facing at a 45-degree angle to you. So I'm going to try switch this around, like as you can see, it's there. So really simple light. So that should be facing at so I'm like here. Well, my camera's like here, and the light's facing at a 45-degree angle to me, over and above me. Okay, so it's over and above me. Okay. So that's one light, and his representation, don't look at the second light, I made this with AI, but this one here would be perfect. So you're sitting here, for example, and the light's facing over and above you at a 45-degree angle, okay? So where you can buy, you can go to Amazon. Here's a lighting kit. You don't have to pay this much. You can just look up on Amazon softbox lighting kit, and it will come up with loads. Just search them up and you can buy one. It comes with a kit. I bought a Bulldog one, but I can't find that one anymore for some reason. The second light is, and you can have another light. It's called I forgot what it's called, but it's a light behind you that kind of puts the other side of your face shadow out, so you don't have a shadow on the other side of your face. So as you can see here, it's kind of shadowy because I don't have a light behind me, but if I did, it would take the shadow out of my face, okay? But the next main one is the LED light, and this light should be behind you, and it should be your brand colours. As you could tell, my light it's gone off because remember it was purple but now it's white, but it's gone off because that's a chargeable one. But it just gives you a nice and professional look to your videos, so make sure you have an LED light with your brand colours. The one I have is an Aputure, I think it's called, it's just a light bulb, and I actually wouldn't suggest buying this one because you have to charge it in an actual socket. So I have to charge it in my main light socket because that comes with a different light, and I have to screw it in and it charges like that. If you want the actual charger, it's like £1,000 and it's full of chargers, so you don't want that. So just get look up LED light. It doesn't have to be a light bulb, it can just be an LED light, and put it behind you and make sure it's your brand colours, okay? So those are lights you need to make your videos look top quality, and this is how your videos should look. This is with an iPhone, by the way, and if I can make it full screen, I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can. There you go. As you can see, not too shabby, and that's from a screenshot, so it's going to look better than that in actual time. But as you can see, light behind me, and make sure it's shining at something so it goes all over it. So for example, mine's shining at curtains and you can see it's fully. I also sometimes have a light behind me, a little light, but it's like another colour light. But yeah, it's just a lamp. But anyway, that's how you set your lighting up and everything like that. But how do you film without messing up? Short answer, you do not. Okay, as you can see throughout this whole course, I've been messing up, but I've cut some out as well. So that's what you can do. That's where the editing process comes in, especially with the short form videos. You can cut everything out. You don't have to be perfect with your video. Who cares, okay, if you make mistakes? That's where the editing comes in. So here's what I do. So what I do for short form videos, not for long form videos, I just go off the top of my head on long form videos. But here's what I do. I look at the script, say the line back to myself, and then I look at the camera, say it, okay, say it to the camera. I pause, look at the script again, say the second sentence to myself, look at the camera and say it, and just repeat throughout the whole thing. But a quick tip is make sure you're saying a longer sentence so you don't have loads of cuts within the video. I've made this mistake in the past. I've learnt from my experiences. So if you're saying like, this is how, let's just say your sentence, this is how to make content that performs well. For example, don't say this is how, then pause, then look again. Say this is how to make content that performs well. Okay, a full sentence, so it doesn't have to have cuts all the time. So let's do an example. Let's go back to the scripts that I made down here. So I can't really say this one, but I could do an example. So I look at the script. So how comes all of these people are saying comment the word keyword on their post? How comes all of these people are saying comment the word keyword on their post? Example, I look back at it. They're getting millions of views and loads of clients doing it. Okay, I said that to myself. They are getting loads of clients and they're getting, see, as you can see, I mess up, so I have to look again. They're getting millions of views and loads of clients doing it. They're getting millions of views and loads of clients doing it. And what I could do as well is say this all. Okay, so how comes all of these people are saying comment the word keyword on their post? How comes all of these people are saying comment the word keyword on their post and they're getting millions of views doing so? As you can see, that sounds way better and it's less cuts. So that's just an example of how to film. Look at your script, look at the camera and just say it. Of course, it's a bit different because I'm filming a longer form piece of content. But again, really simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Remember, if you overcomplicate it, that's when you're not going to take action and you need to take action, okay? So, yeah, again, on the tripod, you're going to put your camera. So let's just do an example. I have a different tripod here, but normally I'm sitting here, for example, okay? and I put my iPhone on a tripod, and I'm literally just filming, okay? So the light's here, the light's behind me, and the camera's in front of me normally, but this is to the side now. But for short form video, it's right in front of me, okay? I'm looking at it, and I also have this tripod where it comes with a Bluetooth thing, so I press it and it turns the camera on automatically on your iPhone, so you don't have to press it. You just press a button and it comes on. So I highly suggest you getting that. So it's from TikTok Shop. If you want to buy it, it's literally like £5 I think it was. This whole tripod and a Bluetooth thing, it was insane. So yeah, as I said, let's do an example. I did an example already, but yeah, really simple. Okay, you're gonna put your camera up, facing. Make sure it's at a height, so it's facing towards you. So for example, let's just say this is a camera angle that's up high. You want it around here. I would say in the middle, like here. I know this is a bad example because you can't really see me, but let me put me full screen. So let's just say I'm here. This is how I would be. I would be around here, but of course, this is sideways, this is not horizontal, so you would have it horizontal and you would speak like that, okay? So it's really simple. Don't overcomplicate the process, because again, you won't take action otherwise, and you need to take action. So that's how you can film like a pro. The more you do it, the more reps you put in, the more content you create, the better you're going to get at it, and that's just simple. I've been doing this for 4 years, okay guys, like I know how to film now. It comes simple to me, and I still make mistakes, so it takes a long time to get good at it, but again, you can always cut those out. And that's what we're going to move on to next, I'm pretty sure, which is editing basics and hiring, okay? So you own a business, okay? You have needle moving activities you should be doing. You should not be editing your own videos, and that's final, okay? Especially if you're making six figures plus, you should not be editing, okay? 100%, you should not be editing at all. So what you can either do is hire an agency, like mine, my content agency. After all this value, you should do that. No, I'm joking. But to do all this for you while you do one thing one time each for 1 hour, which is press record, that's what we help with. Or you can hire an editor yourself. So let's go through some pros and cons. So hiring a content agency, pros. So this is a full team, so ideation, editing, scripting, posting, maybe not posting, but we do posting, but yeah, content agency. So pros, you don't have to do anything except press record. You will save money doing it this way. I'll explain that in a minute. I'll explain that now. So if you hire a content agency, it's going to be cheaper. Let's just say, for example, you hired an editor and you also have to hire an ideator, researcher, etc. You're paying them separately. And if you want good ones, you're going to pay a high amount and it's going to add up. But if you hire an agency, they do it all at once and it will be way cheaper, okay? So you save money doing this. You don't have to train people up. You do not have to manage anyone, and you have a team of experts for a good price. Cons, some agencies aren't good. Some only deliver content, not a whole package. So for example, some just offer content, do it for you, and they don't consult you on how to do it. So in the future, you can train your in-house team. We offer consulting on the content side and also the conversion side as well. And some do not teach you in the future. Again, that's what I just said. Results may go downhill if they onboard loads of clients. If they're a bad agency, they shouldn't do that. But if they do onboard a load of clients, it could go down. And I can't think of any other ones, okay? But yeah, that's the pros and cons of hiring a content agency. At the moment, hiring an agency would be better. I'm not just saying that. But no, it would be better anyway. Anyway, hiring an editor, only have to hire one person, can communicate one-to-one with them. It's in-house, that's the pros really. Cons, expensive if you want quality, and that's the truth. Like me hiring editors as well is expensive. It adds up, okay? So it's expensive if you want quality and if you want people you can actually communicate with and who take it seriously. And then another con is you have to train them up with SOPs. You have to manage them, and if you have to train them, you have to learn editing yourself to be able to train them. And that's a pain, okay? Because otherwise you can't give SOPs really if you can't train someone up, like if you don't know it yourself, okay? So you have to manage them. There's a language barrier as well, sometimes. of course, and they're not consistent, and they're not experts, okay? They just do it for a side hustle, they're doing it to make money, okay? As you can see, hiring a content agency is the best move, but anyway, I'm going to explain how you can hire an editor. So you can just hire an editor if you want to make that choice, okay? So best platforms to find editors: Facebook groups, Discord, Instagram, onlinejobs.ph, and Upwork. I'm going to show you how to hire with Upwork. I'm not going to actually go on Upwork and do it, but I'm going to give you, you probably know how to use Upwork anyway, so you're going to post something like this on Upwork. Let me show you. So job title, company, city, employment type, about us. We're seeking, you can use this as a template. Requirements, how to apply. What you're going to put for here is, please fill in this form. You're going to attach a form with questions that they need to answer, like when have you been consistent with something before, etc. And we will reach out to you if you look like a good fit, asking you to edit a 20-second free sample. No, that's free. If we see you're a good editor, and we let you know, and we will let you know, and the next stage will be an interview. So that's how your sales process, your hiring process should go with an editor. Let me explain it. So you'll get them to fill out a form with questions that you decide that you want for your editor. Okay, like, are they consistent? What country they're from, etc. Just questions like that. You're going to get them to fill that out. If your values align, so you're going to answer some questions that you want to answer. I can't say that for you. Your company has like values, etc. Ask them that. And if they answer those correctly, you're going to reach out to them and get them to edit a 20-second sample. So you can either give them separate samples, or you can make one video dedicated for the sample. So we are so-and-so, we want so-and-so. This is a test edit, and if you do well, etc. If they decline, like, so if they say I don't want to do a free sample, it's not a good fit anyway, okay? So they're out straight away. They're not dedicated, so they won't be dedicated to your company. They're just in it for the money. So if they decline, just say no straight up, okay? Move on to the next. If they edit and it's good, move them onto the interview stage, okay? So you're going to want to have like a sheet, Google Sheets, and you're going to put down the editors that have declined, or, well, you don't even want to put them. You want to put the ones that have agreed to do the edit, and then you want to put a rating 1 out of 10, and then you want to put their Instagram or whatever you've contacted them on, and then if they're good, and you want to put the sample in the Google Sheets as well, and if they're a good fit, you're going to move on to the interview stage, and you're going to make sure you interview at least 15 editors, and then choose the one you think the best is at the end, okay? And then you're going to give them your SOPs, etc. Or if you don't want to go through all of that, and if you want to hire a full done-for-you content agency, us, you can book a free call down below. So just click on this, book in a time, and we'll have a little chat, okay? But if you want full done for you, not just editing, ideation, scripting, editing, posting, and also help you implement a funnel to turn attention into paying clients, and consult you on how to create good content so you yourself can learn it, so in the future you can train your own in-house team. If you want that, book in a call, okay? So that's the editing basics and hires. And next is scheduling and descriptions, okay? So this is a long course. We're not even at the content funnel yet, so anyway, got a long way to go. So let's get into the scheduling / descriptions, okay? So you've created your piece of content, you're ready to post it. The final part of creating is posting, of course. So if you're busy, you shouldn't be posting, you should be scheduling, if you're using Instagram anyway. And I wouldn't use third-party apps, they actually destroy your reach. So don't use third-party apps, I'm going to go through it now, but if you're posting on other platforms, just post manually, but on Instagram you want to schedule it out. So first you're going to create an SEO optimized description in seconds. So what this means is basically search engine optimized. So what you need to realize is most social media platforms, they're search engines, okay? So when someone searches up something, a video is going to pop up, and you want that to be your video, okay? So you need to have a search engine optimized description. And what this basically is keywords in the description that people are going to search up. So you can use this prompt in ChatGPT. So what you're going to do is first copy and paste your script into ChatGPT, and then you're going to create this. Create me a search engine optimized description for Instagram, LinkedIn and TikTok. Please add keywords in that people are searching up within the, for me, content marketing industry for you, fitness industry, business coaching industry, business industry, service-based business industry, health industry, whatever industry you're in, put that in, and it's going to give you all descriptions for these, and you can do this each time. And what you can do is in the Notion docs, in the script part, you can create another section saying description, so you can just copy and paste that in, and then when you want the description, you can copy and paste that and then post it, okay? And then next is how to schedule. So you've got your SEO optimized description, which is important, and then you're going to go to business.facebook.com. And for some reason, for me at the moment, this is not working for me. It's not letting me schedule it. It's going all the way up to like 95%. Like, I'll show you. Anyway, you're going to go schedule. So it's going to be on your business suite, business Facebook. You're going to go planner. You're going to go schedule, create reel. And then you're going to go add video. So I'll show you what I mean when it's not letting me implement something. But I'm going to implement this. Open. Going to make sure that's off. But it normally loads, but mine's going to like 95% and go all the way down again, starting again, going right there. So it's not implementing, but for you it will probably work. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go to ChatGPT, get the description. So I'm going to do an example. So summarize, yes, understanding. I'm going to go to this, and then I'm going to go, let's just say Instagram. It's going to give me one. So I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to paste. As you can see, does it in. Then you can choose your thumbnail, and then you can go next when it what's it called, when it loads. You're going to go next, and then on the next slide it's going to be something like, it's going to either say schedule or post. You want to go to schedule, then you want to put the time in, then you want to press schedule down here again. I can't show you again as it's not working for me for some reason. I have no idea why, but yeah, that's how you schedule. You're going to go to next. It's going to either come up like, it's going to show like this here, and it's going to be either post or schedule, and you want to click on schedule, then you want to put the time, and then you're going to put schedule. Okay, really as simple as that. I'm going to leave this site, and yeah, that's how to schedule. Really as simple to that. You should be scheduling on Instagram, on TikTok, on LinkedIn. You can schedule, but it does hurt reach. I would post manually on LinkedIn, and YouTube you can schedule as well. Really simple. I've got a whole section for YouTube. But anyway, let's move on to the next things. Okay, so how to keep track of all this. Now, this is where a lot of businesses go wrong. They don't track their content. Oh, my battery's low. So they don't track their content, and this means you can't look at what works and go all in on it. And that's all that matters. If you find something that works, you should go all in on it, because it's always going to work. Okay, that's what I found out. So you should be tracking all of your content every single week or month. It's up to you. It depends on your schedule. In the content dashboard that I literally linked, and I'm going to link here again, there's an analytic tracker. You can either set up an automation in Notion to do it by itself, or you can do it manually. So let me show you. So for example, you can go to every month, you can go here, put total posts, how many posts, total views, average views. So this is monthly, this one, average views, total followers, followed, unfollowed, total reach, average views on reels, excluding ads. If you're running ads, you can put in ad spend, reach from ads, etc. And then there's another one, which is content performance. So you can set up an automation like in Notion, where it says, where it literally adds the content idea every time you put it in posted here. Then every month or every week, you can link the post, views, comments, date posted, total likes, saves, shares, notes, performance, and then you can look at the chart, look at the list from this ways. And every time you decide to create content, you can look back at these and look at the best performing ones and be like, okay, this one worked. I'm going to try a different style of this. Okay, so yeah, that's how to track your content. Really simple. And what you can do is actually go to the business suite, especially on Instagram, and you can see the actual details. So on Instagram, on the app, yes, you can still like see the details, but what you want to go down to on business suite is insights. Then you want to go content, and then you can click on each piece of content. Let me show you here, and then you can see everything. So you can see the reach, you can see impressions, interactions, you can see the age and gender, you can see interactions, 2 likes, 2 comments, you can see how many shares and saves you got. And then what I like to do in my one, let me show you my dashboard. As you can see in Content Performance Tracker, I like to add, let me go down, I like to add another section, so you can just press add here and add another section, and it's note/performance rating, so I like to rate them, so I can go down here and be like, okay, rating 8, how many views? Oh, 1.4k, that's decent. Let me click on it. Nice. Okay, it was this one. Let me replicate that again with a different video. Okay, so you see what I'm saying? It's really important to track, so you know what is doing well for you, and so you can see what you need to keep implementing and or iterate if needed. Okay, so that's how to track. Really simple. And metrics that matter, I want to go through this really quick. So views, of course, matter. If you're trying to grow your business, it doesn't matter as much views, but you still need to track it so you know what's doing well. Leads and comments. So when you're using ManyChat, I'll go through ManyChat later, but you need to track the leads and comments, and it does this automatically in ManyChat. But you need to track the leads are comments. So with ManyChat, everyone that comments is a lead. So you need to track that, and then the likes you need to track as well. So this is really just for performance, tracking this. You can track whoever books in a call, but I would say you should track that in appointment setting, Instagram stories, etc. But I'll show you that later, okay? So that's how to track your content, and that is the literal video basics done. You've learned how to what the most important metrics are. You've learned how to come up with unlimited content ideas. You've learned how to script your content. You've learned how to film, set up your content. You learned how to edit and hire, basically. You've learned scheduling descriptions, and you've learned how to keep track of everything. Next is the content funnel, because what you need to understand is content without a funnel behind it, it's not going to get you clients, and that's what you want. You want to grow your business, right? So I'm going to run you through an overview of the Magnify Your Content Funnel, the 7-hour rule, Instagram story frameworks, Instagram profile visit ads, appointment setting, ManyChat, YouTube, putting all of this together. I'm going to give you a roadmap at the end of it. And yeah, let's get into it. So overview of the Magnify Your Content Funnel. So this is the funnel I help implement for clients. This is the funnel that works super well. Got one of my clients so many leads, he actually literally turned his comment section off. So let's run through it. Now, what you need to understand is organic content on its own, it's inconsistent, okay, because you're relying on an algorithm which you can't control. When you post a video, you don't know if it's going to go to your ideal client or not, okay? And yes, sometimes it will, because the algorithms are so good, and if you're speaking directly to your ideal client, but you just can't guarantee it. And you can't guarantee you're going to go to loads of people. So what we found that works super well, and you should only be implementing these ads, which I'm going to speak about, after you have a solid organic foundation. So you're going to post organic content, of course. You're going to post organic content. You're going to use ManyChat, which I have a whole different section on later. You're going to post content, the growth, authority, social proof, and this is going to build up your following. But then later on down the line, you're going to run some ads. And there's 2 different ads that you need to run. One is an Instagram profile visit ad. And all this, again, I'm just giving you an overview of this funnel. I have a full section for each of these in a minute, which I'll go through. But one's an Instagram profile visit ad, basically calling out your ideal client, listing a couple pain points, optimizing for them to follow you. These people are going to follow you, scroll through your organic content, build up trust for you. They're going to see you have a YouTube channel maybe, and they're going to go over to your YouTube, build up even more trust. And I'll speak about the 7-hour rule in a minute. They're going to keep on seeing you from all angles. They're going to see your Instagram ads. They're going to see your organic content. They're going to see your Instagram stories that you post. They're going to see your YouTube. They're going to build up trust for you. They're going to eventually book in a call themselves. Or what you can do is you can also run something called DM ads, and these kind of act as retargeting ads as well. But these DM ads, it's just a story, and you're going to optimize for them to send you a message, a keyword, and you're going to straight up offer your offer. So you're going to say, if you're a so-and-so, you're looking for so-and-so, 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 and you want to so-and-so, message me a word, keyword, for more information. Anyone who messages you that keyword, they're a really warm lead. You need to just set them on a call. But yeah, those are the 2 ads you can run. An Instagram profile visit ad, a DM ad. Just you can use this as a retargeting ad, so you can retarget all of your followers and Instagram profile visits to straight up offer your offer if they're warm enough. Then retarget ads as well with testimonials. But the main thing is you're using the Instagram profile visit ad to get ideal clients into your world, for them to scroll through your organic content, build up trust for you, move over to your YouTube, build up even more trust. You're going to use Instagram stories to convert people into calls, and you're going to reach out to anyone who interacts with your content because they're a lead. And again, they're going to lead to a consultation and then hopefully the close, okay, if you're good at sales. But yeah, I'm going to run you through each of these now in different sections so you understand everything you need to know about it. And this all kind of works as an ecosystem. So every single thing that I just went through could convert into a call. There's not one thing that converts into a call, everything could. Okay, because you're hitting them from all angles. They may see your short form content, may just want to book in a call. They may see your long form content, book in a call. They see your Instagram stories, they're booking a call. That you'll have a conversation with them, you're booking a call. And let's just say, for example, they see all of this but don't book in a call. You can reach out to them, and that may be the thing that pushes them over the edge to book in a call, or the Instagram stories could be. Okay, so let's go through. That was just a really quick overview of it. Let's go through each single thing in detail. So, first of all, I want to touch on actually the 7-hour rule, okay? So, studies show that someone has to watch your content for at least 7 hours before they even consider buying from you. That's literally, studies show that. This means the more content prospects see of you, the more likely they're going to buy from you. And that's just a fact. So this means as well, the more you can get in front of your prospect's face, the more people will trust you. So you need something called an omnipresence. And that's why I suggest repurposing your content. But an omnipresent is basically being in front of your prospect's face 24/7, okay? So you need an omnipresence. You need to be hitting them from all angles. And that's why I say you need ads to hit them from that angle, to get them into your world. You need organic content to build up trust with them. You need YouTube to build up even more trust with them. You can have Instagram stories. They're going to keep on seeing you. They're going to keep on having conversations with you. And eventually, even if it takes 1 to 6 months to a year, who cares? They're eventually going to turn into a client because they're in your ecosystem, okay? So that's what I mean by having an omnipresence. You're in front of their face 24/7. You're also taking them through the awareness funnel that I went through, okay? So that's the 7-hour rule. Next, I want to touch on Instagram story frameworks, okay? So this is one of the things that will literally get you clients. And if you have a following right now, so if you have a decent following, you can implement this straight away to get clients, okay? So Instagram stories are a cheat code when it comes to converting views into paying clients. And there's many frameworks you can implement. And the reason I'm speaking about this first is because this works with organic content. So if you don't want to implement ads, this works if you have an organic following, okay? So I'm going to run you through one you can implement after this course and get some wins from straight away if you have a decent following, okay? And if you get decent story views, okay, like 100, 200, 300 views, you can implement this. So first of all, you're going to post a poll on your story with a question you know your ideal client will answer yes to. So something like this. So for example, you need the question to be a bit negative. So something like, are you struggling to create content? Next, you're going to post about your own story. So relate to your ideal client's pains. So for example, I was in the same position, struggling to create quality content, spending hours on a piece of content for it to get 5 views until I implemented unique mechanism, the magnify your content funnel. This allowed me to spend less than an hour a week on content creation. Most importantly, it allowed me to scale to 200k followers. That was just an example, by the way. Next, use the same framework, but use a client result and make sure it's one of your best clients' results. And also make sure you can see it visually on this. I didn't put it in visually, but you're going to put the client result visually in there as well, okay? So same thing happened with my client here, went from being burnt out from all the content he'd been creating to only working on content creation 2 hours a week. Most importantly, this allowed him to work on his needle moving activities in his business, and this led him to scale to 200k a month. So a client result, that's just an example from me, but you're going to use a different, you're going to speak about your own client result, okay? So again, make sure you add proof in this image too. Finally, you're going to post another poll saying, would you like the same results? And the answer's been fuck yeah or 100%. Anyone who answers this poll, they're a really warm lead and you need to reach out to them. Anyone who answers the poll, reach out to them and offer the free consultation if that's how your sales process goes, okay? And there's many more frameworks you can use, but I guarantee if you implement this framework, you literally have this doc so you can look at it and think about it. You will get clients through this. So again, post a poll with a question you know your ideal client's going to answer yes to. Next, post about your story, then clients' results using the same framework. Then just ask them, would you like the same results? And yeah, we're going to speak about how to reach out to these people in the appointment setting bit. But that's a really simple story framework you can use to get clients like that. And I would suggest implementing it like straight away if you have a decent following, okay? Now, I'm going to move on to Instagram profile visit ads and DM ads, okay? So you should have an organic foundation already. I've gone through everything you need to know when it comes to organic content. Again, the trouble with just relying on organic content is that you can't control the algorithm. You don't know where or who it's going to go to, so you need something that is guaranteed to go to your ideal clients and to get them onto your profile without relying on an actual algorithm with paying for it, okay? This is where Instagram profile visit ads come in. Now, this IG profile visit ad is just basically calling out your exact ideal client and simply asking them to follow you. So here's a framework you can follow. You're going to call out your ideal client, use a visual hook in this one, so jump in, scroll in, use an animation. So if you're a so-and-so, if you're a coach making at least 6 figures plus a year, that'd be for me, you're going to list a couple pain points. You're going to be like, and you're struggling to create content, feeling burnt out. You can't work on needle moving activities in your business because you're too busy creating content all the time, and you're just going to list pain points. And you're going to give the reason for these pain points. So, for example, like I just did, you're struggling to work on needle moving activities because you're creating content all the time, focusing on content. And then you're literally going to optimize for them to follow you. You're going to be like, if this is you and you want to be able to still create content, but only working 1 hour a week, you want to get views, you want to grow your business with content, follow me and scroll through my content because I create content exactly like this on a daily basis, teaching you exactly how to do so, teaching people like you exactly how to do so. That was a rough framework. You're going to make sure you take time on this ad because you're spending money. So just follow this framework, call out your ideal client, list a couple pain points, give the reasons for these pain points and optimize for them to follow you. And here's how to set these ads up. So you're going to go to, again, businessfacebook.com, and what you want to do is you want to boost them from Meta Business Suite. Sorry, you don't want to boost them on your phone because Apple charges a 30% fee. So if you pay $1,000 a month, you're actually going to pay $1,300 a month. On here, you don't get charged that. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to ads. You're going to click on it and you're going to go up to create ad, okay? And what you're going to do is go to boost an Instagram reel or post. You're going to see which ones you can boost. You're going to click on boost. So I would also suggest in boosting the ones that have performed well. So you're going to make sure if you're creating an ad with the framework I just ran through, make sure you post it organically. Don't wait until it performs well, run it straight away. But also you can boost posts that have done well organically because they're going to work well with ads as well. So you're going to make sure it says get more profile visits, button label, view Instagram profile, just leave this on. Special ad category, no, it's not about that. So if it is about financial products and services, employment, housing or social issues, make sure you turn that on. And then what you can do is you can either create a new audience or you can just automatic. So Instagram targets people like your followers. Instagram targets followers that you have already. So if you already have a following full of your ideal clients, I would choose that one. And I went off of it because I didn't know if you could hear me because the video was on, but I'm going to go back on it now. Or you can create completely new audience. And let me go to create new ad. If you can't hear me speaking right now because this is on my bad, but what you're going to do, you're going to look at this. You can either go create new, audience name, all or whoever you're targeting, men or women, then age range, you should know your ideal client, then location, you can type in locations, then detailed targeting. I wouldn't even bother putting this in, maybe one, like for me it would be social media marketing they're interested in. but you can decide for yourself what your ideal clients are interested in. And then duration, you're going to want to make sure your ad will continue running on a budget until you pause it. So what you want to do is, I'll put this on because if, let's just say for example, you choose the ad when it will end, let's just say you do 30 days worth, and it starts performing really well, it's going to turn off. That means you have to set it up again, and it may not perform as well. So you want to just run it continuously, and then you can pause it whenever. So I'll set a budget to around $10 to $15 to $30 a day, depends on your budget. And Instagram placement, put it on, and then add your card details down below, and then publish. Okay, that's all you're going to do. That's how to set up your ads. Really as simple as that. Yeah, really as simple as that. And every single person who follows you are a lead. So there's multiple things you can do here. You can reach out to these people, start a conversation. I'll speak about this in the appointment setting section, or you can just let them get nurtured by your content and let them take action themselves. This could take anywhere from 1 to 6 months, as I said, because they need to build up trust. But if you don't want to beg people to work with you, this is the way to go. Appointment setting is good, but you still have to work for it. But if you just let them be, they just go through your content themselves and eventually reach out to you. Again, you can run these at $15 to $30 a day. And here's a Google Sheets. You can track your ads. Make sure to make a copy. I got this from someone called Boris. But yeah, go to here, make a copy. And what you can do is you can click on the plus button, and then you can do every single day. So track it at the start of every single day or every single night. Ad spends, DM sent, how many conversations have started. So that means how many people have replied, basically. Cost per conversation will do for you automatically. Do for you calls booked, calls taken, calls offered, no shows, closes, cost per acquisition, upfront cash collected, contracted clients. And then you can see, where is it? It should be at the bottom. Here, totals, total calls taken, close rate, return, etc. So just make sure you make a copy, and yeah, you can have that. Okay. Next is message ads, and I'm going to have to do this quickly because everything's going out of charge. So these can be ran to give away a lead magnet, or to just straight up offer your offer. And this will be an Instagram story, and you run it as an ad. So this is the structure. Call out your ideal client, explain what they will get. So if you're a so-and-so and you want to so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so without so-and-so, and then optimize for them to message you a keyword for more info, and use ManyChat. More information about ManyChat later, and I'll explain that. But this is, so you're going to say, if you're an online coach and you want your content done for you, you want to get 20 pieces of content ideated, scripted and edited for you every single month, get 15 extra clients, reply to this with so-and-so. And that's just an example for me. And then how to set these ads up, you have to actually go into the ads manager, and what you're going to do is you can either run these as retargeting ads, and that's when you're going to have to create a different audience, but I'm not going to go through that. I'm just going to go create. I'm going to go engagement, campaign, continue, name the campaign. So there's 3 stages to a campaign. There's the actual main campaign, so like what you're doing. There's the ad set. This is who and where you're going to go to, and then the actual ad is the last one, which is the creative of the ad. So you're going to leave this all like that. You don't have to worry about all this. You're going to do new engagement ad set, name that, ad type, click to message, maximize number of conversations. I would run this, if you're retargeting, you can run it at like $5 a day. If you're just going to random people, it's like not a warm audience, so you go like $15 a day, maybe 5 to 15. You can implement a location, edit here, add the location. You can include and exclude locations. So if you don't want to go to India, for example, you can exclude it. Then I'll just switch to original, use original. And what you want to do is search custom audiences, or you can leave advantage plus audience on, because it is very good, because Meta's ads are getting really insane, so you can leave that on. And then you can go edit, manual placements, and then Instagram, make sure it's just on Instagram, Instagram feed, profile, story, it should be on, Instagram Reels, Instagram Stories. Next, so what you could do is make sure you create the ad. So you can go on Instagram Stories, and you can create it on Instagram Stories. Then there's going to be 3 dots at the top right corner. Click on that and click download or save, and it will save the ad. Then you can add it to your computer, airdrop it to your computer, create ad, then set up creative image ad, and then you can put the text in, what you want it to say, etc. And then you can go media. So search media, it will look like this. Let's just say I use this for example. What if I told you could spend less than 1 hour a week? It wouldn't be like this, but let me just leave it like this. Original, done. Missing image. Anyway, put primary text in, so what you want to put in. Make sure this is like what you're saying within the ad, and then send Instagram message. Then you can set up a conversation starter. So let's just say someone clicks on your ad, or clicks on click message. If they don't reply anything, it will say, hi, please let us know what you can help us with. Or you can put something like, yeah, please let us know what you can help us with. And then you can get rid of these and just put the keyword that you said. So for example, when someone presses on the click message, it will come up, hi. It will send them this if they don't reply, but it will also say what you want to say. So let's just say the keywords chat. You can put it here, and it will come up here, so they could just press a button. It makes it easier for them to send it to you. So they just press a button and they send it, and then boom, you can set up ManyChat to say, oh, some qualification questions if you really want to, and yeah, go from there. But then you just press publish. Really as simple as that, okay? And I went through that really quickly because my thing's low, okay? So, but when should you run these ads, especially the DM ads? The Instagram profile visit ads you would run when you have an organic foundation, but you should run these ads again when you have a solid organic foundation and you've been able to get clients through your organic content. So once you've already got clients through your organic content, then move on to these ads. I would start off with the Instagram profile visit ads. Don't worry about the DM ads and message ads till later on, but the Instagram ads, very important, okay? So that's the IG profile visit ads and the message ads. You should run these when you have an organic foundation. And yeah, there's some resources here for you. And yeah, let's move on to the next section, which is appointment setting. Okay, let's get into it. So guys, we're back, and yes, as you can see, I'm changed because I went gym, I had a shower, just got some stuff on, and I was like, am I gonna film today the full course? I was like, no, you need to film the full course today, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I only got a bit left to do. But anyway, the next way you can get clients through your content is something called appointment setting, okay? So a lot of businesses do not understand everyone who interacts with your content is a lead and they are interested in what you sell. So you need to reach out to these people. And what I mean by this is every follower, every liker, every commenter, every story interaction, they are a lead. So you need to start a conversation with them. And I see a lot of like online coaches, service-based businesses with a lot of followers, and I know for a fact there's clients within their following and they don't bother reaching out to these people, and I'm like, what are you doing? So that's the first thing I do. If a client comes on board and they already have a decent following and they just want to improve the quality of their content and get clients through their content, that's the first thing we do. Reach out. I tell them to reach out to their following, okay? But how can you actually get people on calls through starting conversations? So you're going to use this really simple framework. I'm going to run you through it. Let me go appointment setting framework. So as I said, in the content dashboard that I'm giving you, you get this framework. So it's here. You don't have to like it's already in the content dashboard. But anyway, so I've already been through that. There's 5 steps you need to take in the appointment setting process. But first, when should you attempt to set people on calls? As I said, here's a list. Someone follows you, someone likes your post multiple times, when someone interacts with your stories, so you put a poll up when they interact, when someone commenting on your post multiple times, when you use ManyChat and people comment the keyword, and anyone who seems warm and seems interested in what you sell, okay? So now, how do you set the appointment? Okay, so let me give you a framework. So I'm going to give you don't have to use these, but I want to run you through like kind of the stages that you need to take take someone through. So first is like a conversation opener, and it's stage 1. So something I like to say, I'm going to give you loads, is hey name, thanks for the what interaction they did, appreciate the support. It got me wondering, are you on your whatever you sell? So for me, are you on your content creation journey or just enjoying my content? Haha. So that's a conversation opener for me. Curiosity based opener, hey name, I appreciate the specific interaction, got me thinking, are you just vibing with the content? Are you actively looking to solve problem related to your service? Okay, so these are just frameworks. Then the value orientated opener, hey name, thanks for the interaction, always curious, are you looking to achieve specific goal right now or just gathering ideas for later? Then community building opener, hey, appreciate the love on my post, are you part of the industry/niche community, or are you just exploring this space, for example? Then there's the success driven opener, hey name, thanks for engaging with my content, are you working on taking your specific area related to your service to the next level, or just here for some inspiration? Then there's the problem solution opener, hey name, appreciate the support, quick question, are you currently facing any challenges with problems your service solves, or are you just browsing through ideas? Now it depends on how warm you think the person who interacted with your content is. So if they interact with my content like one time and they just followed me, what I tend to do is I just send them over to my YouTube. So I'm like, yo, I send a voice note, or I send a message saying, yeah, I can see you on your content creation journey, because I look at their page and be like, I've definitely got some videos that may help you. Is it all right if I just send them over? And if they say, yeah, I send over the videos, and these videos really just warm them up. But if they've interacted multiple times, I'm going to be like, I'm just going to try set them on a call instead of just send them over to my YouTube, okay? So it depends really, okay? So that's the conversation opener. And stage 2 is seeing where they're at right now. So you want to see where they're at within their journey right now. So how's the what you do journey going for you right now? That's a question. So how's the content creation journey going for you right now, for example? That's for me. Then the progress check opener, so how's your specific goal/service related journey going so far? Making the progress you hope for? It's a question, so they actually answer. Then challenge focused opener, curious, what's been the biggest challenge for you with specific area you help with lately? That's a good one. Motivational check opener, where are you currently at with specific goal/service, just starting out, already making moves? Goal orientated opener, what's the main goal you're working towards right now when it comes to specific result your service provides? And the strategy insight opener, I'd love to know what strategies or steps are you currently taking to reach your specific goal. Now you don't want to copy these exactly, you want to act like a human. You can even send voice notes if you really want to. It's completely up to you, but the main goal of this stage is just to find out where they're at right now. And you don't have to take ages to do this. Just ask them a few questions, or like one question, to dig deep into the pains they have. And again, do not ask a load of questions. You want the appointment setting process to be as quick as possible, especially if they're a really warm lead, okay? Then stage 3 is see where they want to get to, so desired outcome. So here's some things you can say. So you said you're struggling with X, what's the main goal for, let's say, 6 months time? So if everything goes the way you want, where do you see yourself with specific goal in the next 6 months? What's the biggest win you'd love to achieve in the next 6 months when it comes to specific problem or goal? And then if you could solve specific struggle now, how would your situation look in 6 months? You don't want to dig too deep, but here's some things you can actually answer them. And then fast forward 6 months, what result would make you feel like all your hard work would pay off? What kind of transformation are you aiming for in the next 6 months with specific area? Again, that's stage 3, so see where they want to get to. Just get an idea of where they want to get to, and if your service or coaching can actually provide that for them, so you know they're qualified. Again, yeah, this part also acts as like kind of like the setup to the next stage. Again, don't go crazy here with the questions. You just want to find a little bit out about them, because on the sales call, of course, you're going to go deeper into these pains. Stage 4 is see if they're even interested in having help. If they're not interested in having help, there's no point of even setting them on a call, because they're just not going to budge, okay? So you could say something like this: love that goal name. I actually think I could help you get to desired outcome. I have a strategy that I could run you through quick if you're down for it. Most people say yeah. You could say that's an awesome goal. If you're open to it, I'd love to see a strategy that could help you get there faster. Want to hear it. And then curiosity hook. I've actually helped others hit similar goals. Would you be interested in hearing how I'd approach it for you? That one's really good. I really like this one. And then value first. I really like where you're headed. Name. I've got a few ideas that could make that goal a lot more achievable. Want me to walk you through them? That could be good as well. And then sounds like you're serious about reaching that goal. Would it help if I shared a proven strategy that worked for others in your situation? And then a casual invite opener, that's a solid goal. If you're cool with it, I could break down a plan that might help you get there. Want me to share it? ? So all of these are good to see if they even want help achieving their goal. I really like this one. I've actually helped others hit similar goals. That one's really good. I would use that one quite a lot. But what I want you to realize is your appointment setting conversations won't always go the way you want them to. So you're going to have to think about it yourself. That's what I want to make clear. You should not just follow this framework. If it goes a different way, you're going to have to think yourself and use your own brain to think, okay, what should I do next? What's the goal of the next question? But you should always follow the framework of opening the conversation, seeing where they're at, seeing where they want to get to, seeing what's stopping them from getting there, seeing if they even want help achieving their goal. And then next is stage 5, which is offer the free consultation. Always follow that framework, but I can't give you exact questions that you need to use because you just don't know what way it's going to go. Everyone has a different personality. They may just respond really bluntly, and then you can be like, okay, yeah, I'm giving up with this, I'm just going to send them over to my YouTube. Or they might be really interested and you might have an actual conversation with them. So I can't tell you specifically. I'm just showing you what kind of like framework works. Okay. And then stage 5 is offering the free consultation. Okay. So, and what you could say is something great. Would be best if we hopped on a call to discuss this. Does that sound good? Awesome. I think it'd be easier to break this down over a quick call. Does that sound good to you? I'd love to dive deeper into this and map out a clear plan for you. We want to hop on a free call to chat about it. Let's figure out how to tackle this together. How about we jump on a call to walk through some solutions? If you're open to it, we could schedule a free call and I could show you exactly how to move forward. Sound good? And want to set up a quick call to map out the next steps. Okay. The main goal of this is to get them in the call, on the call. Okay. So don't sell what a lot of people do wrong in the DMs is they sell the service, not the call. You need to sell the call instead of selling the service in the DMs, and then on the call you can sell the service. Because if you try to sell the service in the DMs, they're just not going to be interested. So you've got to sell the call. You've got to say, I'm actually going to give you value on this call. It's going to be worth your time, which you will do on the call. Okay. Then you can sell the service on the call, as I said. Okay. So here's some objection handlings in the DMs. Like, you don't have to follow this if you just feel like, okay, like they're objecting too much. But here's a time concern one. I totally understand that that time can be tight. Name. The call will only take 15 minutes, and I promise it would be super focused on exactly what you need to get to that goal faster. How does that sound? And then uncertainty about the value. I get that you might not be sure it's worth your time. Name. The call is completely free, and my goal is to make sure you leave with clear, actionable steps. Worst case scenario, you'll walk away with some helpful insights, which is true. Okay. Already busy with other solutions. I hear you. If you're already working on something, I can definitely respect that, but this call could give you a fresh perspective or ideas to speed up your progress. What do you think? And then not ready for help yet. I get it. You might not be ready yet. Name. The good news is this call is just about getting clear on your options. No pressure or obligation. It's all about setting you up for success, even if you're just exploring. And then unfamiliar with the process. I've spoke too much today. Sorry about all the messing up. But anyway, no worries. If you're unsure, name. The call is about understanding your goals and seeing if what I offer aligns. There's zero commitment, just a friendly chat to see how I could help. Would love to just get to know your situation. So those are the things you could say to offer the call, or you could just straight up be like, yeah, I think we should hop on a call. I think sometimes voice notes in appointment setting is so much better, and it's kind of hard if you do have an appointment set. But anyway, yeah, as I said, now what I want you to understand is you do not have to follow this to a T. Conversations will go different ways all the times. You can test and iterate to see which works for you. Just use this framework to follow when setting appointments in the DMs. Again, the main goal of this conversation is to get people on calls with you. That's it. You're not selling your service in the DMs. If you get an inbound lead and like, I need it straight away, just offer the call. But if you're reaching out to people who are interacting with your content, you need to take them through this process. Yeah, just sell your service on the call, not in the DMs. And yeah, this is the appointments setting framework. So you can do that whenever someone interacts with your content. Also on LinkedIn, by the way, if someone interacts with your content, reach out to them. If someone interacts with your content on Instagram, reach out to them. If someone interacts with your content, follows you, everything like that. So I would say if someone follows you, they've just come into your world. So I would actually offer your YouTube videos or offer some more free value. And then when they keep on seeing your content, you can then reach back out and be like, yo, did you watch that? How was it valuable? Then you can offer the call. So it depends. It's going to depend on the conversation flow. So if you see it flowing really well, you are going to offer the consultation. But if you don't, you're just going to offer, be like, yeah, I think I got some free value from you on YouTube. And all this is going to do is going to nurture them and build up trust for them. So that's the appointment setting stage. You need to reach out to these people, and once you get too many leads, you need to hire a commission-based appointment setter, and this is where they only get paid once you get paid, so they get a percentage of that payment to set them on calls. But I won't speak about this here. I think you should do it yourself first, especially because then you can learn it yourself and then train the appointment setter, because not all appointment setters are good. But yeah, see where they're at, see where they want to get to, see what's stopping them from getting there, see if they're even interested in having help achieving their goal, and then offer the free consultation. Really as simple as that. You're not always going to get book calls from this, but they're in your ecosystem, so that means they're going to keep on getting hit with your content. Okay, so that's the appointment setting framework. Now I want to go through a ManyChat. Now ManyChat is where the fun happens, basically, because ManyChat is an automation platform that links with Instagram. Okay, this is why you hear a lot of people say comment the word keyword. Whenever someone comments that keyword, they're going to get a free resource. They're going to get a free resource sent over to them automatically. And you could see why this is good. It increases engagement. Your videos are going to get pushed out to more people. You're starting conversations with these people automatically. And you can also grab people's emails with it automatically. And so how many times a week should you really use ManyChat? I'm going to run you through how to set up a flow in a minute, a really simple one. But I would say in at least 2 to 3 of your videos a week, use ManyChat if you can. What I mean by this, if it makes sense to offer something for free in a video, do it, and you've got a resource to back that up that you can actually send them, do it. The good thing about ManyChat is it starts a conversation with your prospects, and you can also set it to follow up with prospects too, so you can get them on calls. So let me just run you through how ManyChat works, but I want to show you quickly. This got one of my clients so many leads he had to turn his comment section off. As you can see, 100,000 likes and 22,000 shares. There's no comments because he had to turn it off because he got so many comments, so many leads, and we were setting up ManyChat, of course. But yeah, let me show you how to set one of these up. I'm gonna show you one, a really simple one that you can set up. I've got loads of accounts. Let me show you. So you're going to go on ManyChat, you're going to log in, you're going to sign up, you're going to add your Instagram account. I'm not going to go through that, but I'm going to go to automation. So you go down to automation here, then you're going to click on new automation, and there's loads of ready to go templates that you can use, but I'm going to start from scratch. And what you're going to do is going to click on when, you're going to click on new trigger, and let's just say you wanted one user comments on your post or reel. And this is why I said in the DM ads, the message ads, remember, you can reply to these people automatically. So when someone replies to your story, or user clicks on an Instagram ad, or user sends a message, you can set it up where if someone sends you a message with that keyword, it will send them something over automatically. So with the message ads, you can use this as well, but we're going to do one for when someone comments on your post. So I'm going to click on this. So you can do all posts or reels. That's a pro version. It's around $10 a month or $20 a month. I have it on my other account, but I'm going to go through on this account. This is my other account. So you're going to say which post or reel do you want to use in the automation. So let's just say I use that one. Yes, this one. You're going to press continue, then include keywords. So this is when someone comments a keyword. So at the end, with a call to action, you're going to say, comment the word keyword and I'll send you over a free training, or I'll send you over a free resource, or I'll send you over this, for example. Okay, so what keyword did you use? I'm going to say, for example, the keyword is chat. Okay, and then I'm going to press continue, And then you can change these. You can have random multiple replies, so you can change it to info sent. You can change it to it should be in your DMs. And then you can change it up whatever you want. Okay, then press save, and then you're going to click on this, and then you're going to add the resource. So what you can do is you can say click the button down below, and it depends on what you're adding. You can press add button if you just want to well, I wouldn't even do that actually. If you want to ask them questions before, so what you can do is ask them questions and then grab their email. So for example, you could ask them a question saying, would you like the free resource, yes or no? And then if they click yes, you could say, great, can I grab your email? And they'll send you your email, and they will add it to your email list automatically. Or you could just, what I like to do is most of the time is just send them to it. So open website, you're going to click on, you're going to put in the URL. So for example, you're going to post it to, let's just say it was on Notion. You're going to grab the Notion link. You're going to change this to what it's called. So chat GPT prompt, for example. And then you're going to put a website URL, and then you're going to press done. And then all you're going to do is set live. And then what you can do here is you can add an action. So if you want to add a tag to say warm lead, or you could just label them, you can do that. And also, one second, and for example, if you just do an open website, you can't really, what you can do is add a smart delay. Let me show you. Smart delay minutes, no, let me do hours, 5 hours. And then you can add Instagram, and then what you can do is say, did you get the chance to use the resource? And then you can just leave it like that, okay? And that will follow up with them 5 hours later automatically, okay? Which is insane. I'm not going to show you how to grab the email because I don't do email marketing really. So I know I should, but anyway, you're just going to sell it live and it's done, okay? You can preview it. So ChatGPT prompt, new button, and then boom, okay? But you don't have to add that new button. That was just an example. So if you don't have the open website, you don't need to do that. So what I would suggest is if you're sending a message, do 2 buttons and then put another one down here and then add it to it and then wait 5 hours and then continue. Did you get rid of the resource, for example, okay? And then you can go from there, okay? And then boom, all you have to do is press set live and it should work, okay? So that's ManyChat for you. When as I said, I would suggest using these at least 3 times a week if you can, if you have free resources to give out. And this just acts as, you can, as I said, you can grab that. I'll do another whole video probably about ManyChat, about adding emails to your email list. So you can check that out. It's probably somewhere on my YouTube video, YouTube channel. But yeah, you can also grab people's emails, but what I like to use ManyChat for is to give people value, to follow up with them, and to just start a conversation in the DMs automatically, so I don't have to reach out to them all the time, okay? The conversation's already started. If they seem warm, I go in there and set them on a call, okay? So that's ManyChat for you, and that's another way to convert prospects into paying clients, okay? And next is YouTube. Now, if I'm honest, I'm not fussed about my YouTube growth at the moment. All I use YouTube for is to build up trust with my prospect, and that's what you should use it for as well. YouTube is perfect for doing this because it's longer form videos and helps activate the 7-hour rule I spoke about. So I want to run you through some hacks that you can use within your kind of like YouTube, and that you can get more views, and you can also, well, not more views, just nurture your prospects. So what I would do is create YouTube videos. I would also promote these on my Instagram stories every time I post a YouTube, on my LinkedIn posts, and I also say reply with a keyword. I'll send you over the free training on my story, and I can use ManyChat to send them over the YouTube video automatically, then follow up with them. That's another way you can use YouTube. But anyway, number one, title and thumbnail are the most important thing about your videos, so you need to focus on them. So what you can do to find if you want to get more views on YouTube is look for trends in the YouTube titles. So for example, like this video as well, it's like it says it here on this video, 10 years of business knowledge in 5 hours on that one. For example, the title on this video is probably going to be like 5 years of content creation knowledge in however long it is. So you can do this for your industry, and they are performing well right now. If you see a trend like this, a title that you've seen multiple times that's performed well, you need to use it. Okay, so again, this one's been trending, so you can tailor it towards your industry. 10 years of knowledge in so and so, or how many years you've had. And for thumbnails, raw ones like this are doing well recently as well. Let me show you. So like this, I don't know if you can see that. Let me go to details, and let me see if I can click on this. View test report. So I tested it. So you can actually test thumbnails now. You can have free thumbnails, and I tested it. This one got 44.9% watch time share, and a like click-through rate as well. So raw and authentic is just like a picture of me, a screenshot of the video saying start your personal brand. The title is important as well. So for example, another title that's been doing now, if I done so and so in 2025 I'd do this. So if I started a new Instagram account in 2025, if I had to lose 20 pounds again, for example, I'd do this in 2025. If I had to start a business again, I'd do this in 2025, for example. Okay, those are performing very well. And again, YouTube, I've really just used to nurture. Okay, I really just used to nurture. I post it on my stories. I have it in my link in my bio. So what I would do if I were you is I would also make sure to create one specific YouTube video, which is called a video sales letter. And this video is basically making sure your viewers know what you're speaking about, know your unique mechanism, know you have clients' results, give a bunch of value, and then hard sell at the end. Okay, so you want to really lead everyone to this video by putting it in the description of other YouTube videos and saying at the end, watch this video. So for example, in some of my YouTube videos, I'm like, and yeah, I think this video up here, which goes through how I got one of my clients to 140k followers, will be helpful. Go watch it. And boom, they go watch it. And that's normally my video sales letter, and I put 2. So I would also have the video sales letter in my Instagram bio, or a client result / case study in my bio. So with YouTube, I would create one. If you only create one YouTube video, make sure it's a video sales letter. Just trying to convert your prospect into a book call. There's a 1-hour video sales letter training here. So if you want to watch that, this is a module. So boys and girls, this is a module from a like course I made quite a while ago, and I just made it live, so you can go watch it. It's on my YouTube channel. I'm not going to go through a video sales letter now, it will be too long. As I said, it's another hour long, but you can watch that. And that's the only really YouTube video you need first if you're first starting out on YouTube. So I would create that. And also there's a video sales letter checklist here, so you can grab that as well. It's all the resources. So intro, explain who you are, speak about your story, relate to their problems, make problem aware, rub salt in the wounds, mention old system, so the one they're using right now, make solution aware, position your solution as the best, compare it to the old system, explain why that system is outdated, give an in detail walkthrough of your unique mechanism, show more social proof, call to action, asking them to book in a call. Okay, that's the framework. It goes into way more detail about it in the actual YouTube video. And again, that should be your first YouTube video you create. You should put it in your Instagram bio, in a link in your bio. As I said, there should be one YouTube video in there. And you should also have it in every other YouTube video you create in the description. Let me show you what I mean real quick. So as you can see here, this is my VSL here. Okay. And you can go watch it if you want. It's in the link in the YouTube description in my other videos. So if you want to watch that, you can click on it and watch it, okay? So the magnify your content funnel, then you just put it there, okay? So that's what I would do. And I'm not saying I'm an expert in YouTube. I'm not an expert in YouTube, really. I'm an expert in content creation, which is to do with YouTube, but YouTube has a whole different algorithm, really, and it is really good, because what you need to realize is when someone watches one of your videos, YouTube algorithm's so good that they're going to keep on getting your videos. So you've probably kept on getting my videos, and that's why you're watching this course right now, because you've kept on getting my YouTube videos on YouTube, and you keep on seeing them. So YouTube's algorithm is insane. Okay, so what I would do if I were you as well is create at least one YouTube video a week, and it should be 15 to 30 minutes long. Promote it on your stories when you post it, promote it anywhere you can on your LinkedIn, whatever, and all this will do is nurture your prospects and build up trust with them quicker, and it will allow you to have an omnipresence, because you'll always be in front of their face. Because let's just say, for example, they first find out about you from your ad, okay? They then see your short form content, then they realize, okay, you promoted one of your videos on your story. Oh, they go over to your YouTube channel. Now they're stuck in the ecosystem, because YouTube algorithm's so good, you're going to keep on getting recommended. They're going to keep on getting recommended your videos and build up trust. Keep on building up trust over time. So that's YouTube. That's all I do for YouTube. I'm not going to speak on what I don't do. So that's what I do, and it works pretty well. So yeah, that's YouTube for you. And the final thing is putting all of this together. So you understand everything. You understand the magnify your content funnel, 7-hour rules, Instagram story frameworks to literally turn prospects into paying clients, Instagram ads to get more attention, more of the right attention onto you and your offer, appointment setting to get more book calls, ManyChat again to get more book calls and warm people up, YouTube to nurture. And what I want you to realize is all of these things could turn people into paying clients and could book you in calls. Instagram stories can, Instagram profile visit ads can, appointment setting can, 100%, ManyChat can, YouTube can, and now we're going to go into putting all this together. So that was a lot of information, I know, but in this section I want to run you through how to put all of this together and dominate social media, but most importantly 10x your business. Okay, so let's get into it, because this course is already long enough. So stage 1, your first focus should be short form content. You need to build an organic foundation before you even consider implementing ads. Okay, so follow the strategy I spoke about in this video, research your industry and find ideas that have worked and add your own unique spin to them. Use growth content, use niche authority content, use social proof content, and personal content that needs to be implemented. Set up ManyChat sequences so you can start getting leads and starting conversations automatically. Post Instagram stories every week promoting your offer. So every single week you can use the framework I went through in the Instagram stories. You can change it up each time, and sometimes you can just post, I'm looking for 5 people, just straight away being like, I'm looking for 5 people to take on. If you want this, reply with this, and this will work because people who are followers, they see your stories and they've already been nurtured by your content in the past. Okay, and then you're going to reach out to anyone who shows interest in your content a lot. So anyone who shows interest multiple times, they keep on liking, they keep on commenting, they're becoming a loyal supporter, reach out to them and start that conversation. And then this stage 1 is just going to get you leads, clients, and it's going to build your following. So this time will be about 1 to 3 months you should do this for. I would say minimum around this, because it takes time. What people don't realize is it does take time to build a personal brand, but you should be starting to get clients within the first month of starting your personal brand if you do this and implement the advice I literally ran you through in this course. Okay, stage 2. So now you can start posting on YouTube and creating your video sales letter. The first video I would create if I were you is the video sales letter. Use the checklist I left in the last section, and also watch the video sales letter walkthrough video once you're creating that. Your following should be building by now, and you should be getting leads and clients through your organic content. This video sales letter is just to hit them from another angle, get more ideal clients into your world through YouTube, and just nurture the people already, so they build up trust for you. And if they're already on the edge, and they're just about to go for you, they're just about to invest into you, but they're not sure yet, this YouTube will push them over the edge. Okay, and time equals a couple weeks worth of YouTube content, so 1 video a week, so around 2 to 3 weeks. So you need to, when you start this, you need to post at least 1 video a week. So for 2 to 3 weeks, post that, you have around 4 YouTube videos maybe 3 YouTube videos, whatever. And now it's time, stage 3, it's time to scale, okay? So the only thing stopping you from scaling is the amount of traffic and also the quality of traffic. So this is where you need to implement the ads I spoke about. So first, create an Instagram profile visit ad with the framework I went through. This ad is going to build your following, okay? A quick tip, by the way, if you have built a following over the time you have been posting the organic content, you can also set up some retargeting ads to retarget all your followers and profile visits. These are basically DM ads like I went through, but retargeting everyone. This works super well because the people you are targeting are warm as fuck, because they're followers, their Instagram profile visits, they've been watching your content all the time. And you are bound to get clients through this method, and only do this if you have like around 5 to 10k followers. But the main thing is implementing the Instagram profile visit ad. These ads aren't like product ads. Just create one, see how it performs. After a couple of weeks, I would say around 2 weeks, turn it off if it doesn't perform well, and if it isn't getting you ideal followers and starting new conversations. If it isn't, just test another one. But the reason why you won't be starting conversations is if you're not reaching out to them. But it will get ideal clients into your world, so you need to reach out to them. But if it doesn't work, just turn it off, test another one. Do not overcomplicate it, and make sure you're filling in your KPIs with the tracking sheet I gave you, because you need to see what's working, see what's not working, okay? So after the Instagram profile visit ad has been running and been getting you followers, make sure to reach out to everyone. And I mean everyone. I do not care if the profile does not look like a qualified lead. They could be. So reach out to them and start a conversation. And next after that is to implement some DM ads. So literally just offer your offer to cold traffic. The reason why I say this to do this last is because you now have content. So content acts as nurturing. Let's just say you get a cold lead from one of these message ads, and they reply for more info. While they're waiting, they will probably be binge watching your content and building up trust. And even if you offer the call and they never respond, they're now in your ecosystem forever. They're stuck in the trap of keep on seeing your content, keep on seeing your content, keep on seeing your content, okay? Until they eventually convert, okay? And they will eventually convert, even if it's 1 to 6 months to a year's time, they will eventually convert, and that's inevitable, okay? So time equals infinity and beyond. Keep testing and keep posting content. And yeah, that's the kind of process that you need to take. Again, you don't need to implement it straight away. As I said, you need to implement what you want to do straight away, and then wait a bit and then implement it, test, iterate, and implement, okay? But there's one last thing I want to go through, and it is repurposing your content on LinkedIn, because you'll probably mainly focus on Instagram, as I've been speaking about, but that's the process you need to take. And the final thing is just repurposing, okay? So repurposing LinkedIn content. As I said, in this course, having an omnipresence is needed to be able to convert people into paying clients. You need to be in front of your prospect's face 24/7 as much as possible from different touch points. So you will not be able to have an omnipresence on just one platform. So what you can start doing is repurposing your short form content to LinkedIn, as this is where the professionals hang out, okay? And this is really simple. All you're going to do is take your video and post it on LinkedIn without the watermark. Really as simple as that. You're going to repost it. As soon as you post your Instagram videos, repost it to LinkedIn. As soon as you post it, repost it, repurpose it, okay? Really as simple as that. This will allow you to have an omnipresence and dominate social media. Algorithms are very clever. Okay, they're very clever. That's what you need to realize. And I guarantee some of your content will get recommended to people who have seen your Instagram content. Again, you think of something, you look something up on the internet, then you keep on getting hit with that on Instagram or LinkedIn or with ads, whatever. That's how the algorithms work. They're very clever. So you need to trust in them to give you an omnipresence, okay? And you can also let your following know, oh, I'm also on this platform, I create different content on here, and you can interact with me on there better, for example, okay? So that's how you can have an omnipresence. That's how you can repurpose LinkedIn content. Literally take the video and just repurpose it, okay? So that is the course, guys, and I just want to do a little outro. So what I want to say is, again, take action. If you watch this and you do nothing will happen, okay? But if you watch this and start implementing it bit by bit, you will be able to grow on social media, become a go-to authority, have your dream clients begging to work with you, and never have to worry about lead flow again, because you have turned your social media into an inbound lead machine. Okay, so again, you need to start implementing. You need to start posting content. You're going to grow on social media. You're going to become an authority. You're going to attract dream clients, and you're going to achieve inbound lead flow. And what you need to do is follow the roadmap I gave you literally at the end. Start creating content for a bit. Okay, then you're going to implement YouTube, create a video sales letter, keep posting YouTube videos. You're then going to implement ads. You're then going to do that. You're then going to do that, and just keep on testing and iterating, because what you need to understand is content is really a testing and iterating game. I've been doing this 4+ years, guys, and I've been testing and iterating. Of course, I haven't always been in this space. I've been in different spaces, but what I've found out with content is just all a testing game. You need to keep on testing and iterating, okay? But anyway, guys, this whole docs will be down below again if you want it. All of the resources, okay, are down below in this docs. You can literally access this docs, and all I ask from you is, from all that value I just give you, is just to hit the subscribe button and send this video to a high-level business friend who wants to start dominating social media. So if you know an entrepreneur who's high level, who's doing well in his business, he wants to do better, send this to them, because I'll teach him how to build a personal brand and get clients through his content, okay? So send this to them. And also, just one last thing, if you are an online coach or your online service-based business owner and you're making 6 or 7 figures a year and you want to build a personal brand, get 5 to 15 extra clients within 90 days, that's guaranteed, and have all your content done for you while you only have to press record for 1 hour a week, that's it. Just book in a call with the link. It will be in the description, and it will also be on this docs. But I hope you got some value from this, guys. All you need to do now is take action. Peace.